So Justin's at the Succubus Club.
Ew.
What?
Competition. Ew.
What?
There's no go.
Your STD Rabbit Club isn't even in the same city.
Am I even allowed in that place?
You can go ahead and hear whatever I say because you're a Malkavian.
I'm talking to my head. Am I even allowed in that place?
So.
Did you say anything out loud about the Succubus Club yet? Okay, sorry. I was looking at pretty.
The Succulent Club.
The Succulent Club.
Yeah.
It's a nightclub full of cactuses.
I'm always down to go places and do things.
So, yeah, I'm just laughing because party, study. Party, study. Answer is good.
Join the dark side.
Try partying at the club, or try studying at the club.
That always works.
Yeah, that definitely works.
Honk! You guys coming or what?
He's driving.
Apparently so.
Leave it in one.
Right. Where are you even going?
Man, I guess.
Are you sending the text in the group chat?
Is Justin part of the group chat?
I don't know. I'm asking. Is he actually Pat?
I don't know. Was that just to Tinia, the address, or was that group chat, or what?
I don't know anything about a group chat because no one's been nice to me.
Okay, so then you probably
I don't. You guys have a group chat? That's nice.
I am bored.
I don't even know my friends in the chat in a group.
I don't even know what the status of group chat is anymore.
Here's what's happening. I am bored, and if I get bored, I might shoot a bitch.
Oh my god!
And we're worried about the Sabat.
Yeah, I was like, we might have bigger problems than the boy band Sabat dude. Did Malkavian just threaten to shoot somebody?
Again?
Oh, he's done that in the past?
I mean, I
Only if he
assume
gets bored.
Malkavian.
Only if he gets bored, though.
Getting bored.
Don't. Are we going with him? I thought I already got in the car.
I don't even know anymore.
I'm in
Where
the
are we
car.
going?
Whatever.
I want to send in the freaking.
We're going to the Succulent Club.
The Succulent Club.
They
Yeah.
have cactus.
I need an address.
It's pretty thorny there.
I need an address.
Reads off the address, and it's the Succubus Club, not the Succulent Club.
They have real succubuses.
I mean, you know what a succubus is?
It is literally the most popular club in Chicago.
Like,
I refuse to believe that your Malkavian does not know about it.
Like, you know what a succubus
right now, I'm
is,
just fucking
right?
with him.
I'm just stealing all the cheese that's left.
God damn.
Yeah.
Stretch.
So, I was supposed to say something. I told it. My mind just went poof. Burned out for a second.
That happened.
Let's see, do we have...
So we go into the Succubus Club, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you require sauce?
Yes.
Which one?
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
What's in the sour cream?
Not want to be on.
Ranch.
That would be what we're...
Huh?
I don't want to be on going there.
If they ask for my gun, I'll give him my gun.
We're gonna ask for your gun.
I'll give him my gun. You don't need a gun to shoot somebody.
What do you need to shoot? I'm sorry.
We
If
kinda
you want to
do.
stay annoying, I guess you
You're
can
not
just
there.
throw bullets
Very
at people.
excited to interact with you people.
You don't want me to answer that.
You can't bring no weapons into the Succubus Club, man.
Once again, if they ask for my gun, I will give it.
You've been to the Succubus Club.
Don't even carry
That was the
guns.
club the first night in Chicago took place in.
I thought it was the Elysium.
Yes!
Oh, that's it. Okay. Don't.
This is fun.
I'm so glad I got
It
going for
was
this.
upstairs at the Succubus Club.
I just think it's just.
Got stuck in between the book and my teeth.
think
I
it's
bit
a-
down really hard and it hurt.
Well, it's official. I broke Tony.
Again.
That's 2 down. We killed Tinia earlier. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You should have received the conversation. Okay. So we head in there. Okay. Moving on.
So sunset was at 8:15 tonight.
Yeah. So wherever I was burying myself, it probably took me some time to walk from there to wherever I ended up.
Okay. need you to roll for your rouse check. Fucking aneurysm with legs.
Dude, welcome.
So you guys are heading to the Succubus Club.
I'm gonna borrow your claws.
It is Thursday night. It is a rather slow night at the Succubus Club. Everything's getting ready for the weekend, so there's not much going on. We'll go ahead and say that there's some local Fame of Two band playing in one of the stages.
That is not Baby's Chorus.
That is not Baby's Chorus, and it has maybe a handful of loyal fans. They've got a folding card table towards the back of the room selling merch.
We are sex, baba.
The fact that you know that, I respect you.
And
Side
they're
note,
doing
Ghost
nothing
Cocaine
but
would be an awesome band name.
they're doing nothing but near reggae version covers of 80s music.
Oh, heck yeah.
This sounds like our QL.
Now we're just actually
This
just making fun of my brother right now.
Oh, see, this sounds like some of the bands we'd end up.
Fuck it, it's called 3 Hour Tour.
It's fair.
That's Sean's band.
I know. I knew that.
He's up there singing with some overly raspy voice. With this.
Can I get a coaster?
Sure. Here.
You're a well-trained
So, yeah.
human.
That is happening.
Well-trained human.
I try.
Succubus Club is big. This is an old packaging warehouse.
Oh, wow.
That has been refurbished into a nightclub. So it actually kind of reminds you of the pub, but it's not as thin. It's about as wide as it is long. So it's actually pretty big.
It's regular rectangle sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it's a square, not it's a square, not a church. So yeah, that's downstairs. That's what's going on. There's a few people making out in the rafters that you can see from the floor because there's more house lights on there than there normally would be. It'd still be probably really easy to feed here, but
I have to check what the rules are. Yeah.
This sounds...
Because feeding on Elysium, right next door to Elysium seems...
under Elysium?
Yeah, exactly. Seems a bit,
I don't know, I don't like this kind
you're
of
up on
music.
your
It's
currencies.
dirty.
I don't like this kind of music.
This place, without the throng of undulating bodies that you experienced last time you were in this place, it's so much bigger than it
On the
seems.
inside.
That's what she said.
There's one of those laser light signs that point at that points at the dance floor that says Succubus Club that just spins uncomfortably fast, makes you nauseous. So.
Why did
What
you
the
squeak?
fuck
I think I
are
broke
you
her.
leaking for?
I think I broke her too.
I have not, nor do I ever be in a 70s.
Third person broke it. Let's go for the whole row.
That whole side of the
No, okay. Connor has his alarm set on random.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Okay,
And
and he's
any
got
song on his playlist.
he's got any song that's on his playlist plays. Well, Markiplier has some very interesting music that pops up, and he has this one character who kind of like owns a disco kind of thing. So this like late '60s, early '70s club music starts playing out of nowhere, but Connor's in the bathroom. He left his phone out here. So I'm like, Connor, your alarm's going off. And he's like, it's he just starts justifying it. Like, I didn't even say
I thought
anything.
he'd already come out. I thought he was doing the dishes.
No, he was in the bathroom. No, he starts,
Like, are you gonna
he
turn
starts
it off?
repeatedly justifying it instead of, like, actually doing anything.
He's like, oh,
And I'm like, I am
like
not
this
now,
one.
nor have I ever, or nor will I ever want to be in a 70s porn. Please turn this music off.
Wow.
Sorry, so I just had to remember.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
You had a remembery?
Yes.
Remember, man, I'm not real sure what you're asking right now, but
Is it time for maybe for a duet? Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's them. There's people enjoying the shit out of it.
Yeah, I can definitely see me and my friends hanging out in a
You
back
walk
room
out, and
after
it's
this,
like senior
with a
night
lot of
in the succubus.
beers and everything.
Senior night?
It's like senior night
Oh,
at the succubus club.
Everybody in here 70.
I'm not in the mood for blue cheese. Thank
Well,
you.
everybody's like 30, which is like senior in a nightclub.
I'm not in the mood for gorgonzola cheese tonight. Thank you. Stinky
Alright.
cheese. What? Stinky cheese. Gorgonzola.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not in the mood for stinky cheese tonight. Old people.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Malkavian.
He's your Malkavian, not mine.
I don't know.
It's your story, your Malkavian. Deal with it.
Alright.
So where's your boy toy?
Why do you
I believe the
phrasing
phrase
it like
is
that?
manservant.
Can I get a
Like a pool boy.
Pool boy? Nah.
Can I get a composure of will
Oh,
resolve test from you, please?
Closure plus resolve. Yay!
It's good for you. Builds character.
With 400 dice.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on hunger 4.
Yeah, yeah.
No, how the hell you that hungry?
Because I have not been hunting over the last several games.
I be calling
And I
food
have
over. What have you been
failed.
doing?
You've like failed every rouse check.
Yes! I have failed several rouse checks.
I mean,
that's
I
what's
would
going
just
You
shove
did
on.
not
some
have to
food.
go off. You're going to do that.
Striped cheesecakes.
Do
Tell
that.
me what
So what'd you get?
4
Shit.
successes.
4 successes? Okay. Nothing takes over. You're good. But you've never thought about Justin like that. But Tony has.
Okay.
So you can see it,
Yeah, there's a very distinct
but
twitch.
it's definitely not your thought.
Evil thought.
You okay over there, Tinia? You
It's
look
fine.
a little.
What?
You look a little flustered.
Just very uncomfortable about what that individual's clan might have been and how you meant that. But I don't know any of this in characters, so it does not matter.
It's fine.
She's
It's
like
fine.
halfway possessed by a trans brewhawk from the 40s.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
As one.
There was a good scene.
I took it a different
Those
way.
were some good scenes.
That's for sure.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
We're ready then.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony.
Family lineage shit. That's where my brain went. Don't throw cheese.
Oh, right. That's what I'm like. Tony. Oh, Tony. Okay.
Tony. Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
You're a jackass. I don't care how old you are.
That's like the fourth
God.
time she's done it, too.
So, my spot. There's a lot of stuff in it. Check it out.
Fuck you.
Oh, the crowd is starting to sing
Okay.
along with the
Oh.
band.
Alright, I'm going upstairs. 'Cause
Where
they
you
are
going?
all
This
off
conversation
key.
is not over.
What conversation about which?
Let's just go.
What?
Let's just
I don't
go
know. I'm
upstairs.
following you.
Let's just go
Just get me out of this horrible music.
Okay, so you get upstairs, and there's a bouncer. Obviously. It's really funny because there's no bouncer outside of
Yeah.
the Succubus Club tonight, but there is definitely one at the top of the stairs. He's sitting there reading a newspaper. When he sees you come up, he actually looks a little annoyed. But his
Nope.
stance
not what's-
his stance straightens up.
Ooh, you trust
Wrong
me,
button.
Charlie.
He starts looking at you guys a little bit more intently. And can I get an awareness from everybody who's going in to the bar?
I don't
Awareness.
know what
Just
my
awareness, or
Yeah.
This will be your wits
Which
plus
plus awareness.
awareness.
Can you give me my character sheet?
help if I was
I don't know.
wanting to
Didn't you
go
lose yours too?
I might have.
Hello, babies. You're going good tonight to me. You're being good tonight.
Yeah, oh, right
See
here.
if I guessed correctly. Oh, I sure did nail that. Yep.
Okay, it's fine.
7.
One success. It's okay.
7? Oh, you'll definitely see.
5.
5? Okay. And we don't have our other gangrel yet.
She's on her way.
She's
Is she?
who knows where. No one's talked to her yet.
She's doing her own Tales from the Crypt thing.
So, the two of you notice, as you get closer, and he starts looking at you guys a little bit more intently, the whites of his eyes kind of go pinkish and then red for just a split second as you guys are approaching. And then he just opens the door and lets you in.
Ladies
walk
first.
in.
Heading in.
Okay. You guys get inside. Baby's chorus is doing kind of just
Chilling.
chilling. They're just sound checking. They're just
Yeah.
riffing. They're not doing.
They're not
playing a huge show, but they're up there like rehearsing.
Yeah, they practice here.
Yeah. There's a good half dozen kindred just floating around. Place is really big. It's like the entire top floor of this place, so it doesn't take long to find Justin. He's not too far away from a rather attractive blonde who's involved in a frivolous conversation that seems more important than it sounds to a Fabio-looking type individual.
Howdy there, friend. How you doing tonight?
Oh, very important question. Did Smiles leave the gun in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's why I was just double checking since I remembered.
What about Annette?
Whenever you want to drop me into a scene, I can arrive somewhere.
Okay.
Because I was just walking around somewhere.
Turning up at Elysium, you know where that was.
Yeah, it's a landmark. I could just show up at the parking lot at any moment. You never know.
Earth portation.
What did you... Those
What?
words? Earth portation?
Yeah.
Earth portation.
Earth portation.
Going to the ground up here in the
I'm eating
Zola
another
place.
bread.
Oh, okay. I'm like...
And still teleportation, earth portation.
Okay. This just hurt my head for a second.
I broke him again! I think I broke him again.
Fucking Malkavian.
I'm doing my job here. I break people mentally.
So there is class tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lecture on the Anarch Revolt and the connection with the Banu Hakim, what they've been doing for the past 500 years, and how they've become involved with the Camarilla recently.
Hey, bud.
Well, do you want to make me cry?
Who's in here? Hey.
What's gonna make a mess?
Hey, widget.
So, what do you guys do at the Succubus Club? Because so far, you guys are just the most bar hoppinest couple.
Right? And Damien's here too?
I mean,
we just start meeting this way.
I was saying, it's the classic. Adventuring parties, when they don't know what to do, you go to the tavern and find something to do.
Noticing that. Come on. You do,
What you up to?
Keep on. Clan politics.
Yeah.
Damien does nod at you guys when you walk in.
Spend time around the bigger ones. Smile. Be pretty. You? bored enough to come hang out with me. It's pretty bad.
Heard some interesting things, but we can talk later.
I'll grab a drink and come over.
Yeah, this would be a good place.
have my gun during that conversation.
We were whispering. I don't know if you were all in our whispers, but
I'm right there with you guys.
Yeah, it'd be a good place to try and get some information about
My people love
awareness check.
I need.
What's personal awareness or?
You're fine. I need Tinia to roll an awareness check. I actually do need one from Annette as well.
Oh, cool.
Portland Crow, I see.
Where's my Tony check value?
2 successes.
You can roll one too.
Well, no, she said Portland crew, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that guy.
What's an awareness?
Oh, fuck.
Do I roll a red one with every roll?
2 successes. Get this.
Here, read this, friend.
2 successes. Oh, you forgot the red die.
That's what I said. Like, do I roll a red one?
Yes.
What's your dice
2
total for
successes.
3 total? For wits plus
I don't
awareness?
want an overjacket. I'm pretty sure it was like
Your
2.
awareness check for Annette is going to take
So 2
place
successes.
probably about 5 minutes before their awareness check. Because I'm going to go ahead and say while you're wandering around, you do find yourself outside the Succubus Club.
Oh, hey.
Okay? There is a over elaborately long stretch limousine. It's a baby powder pink in color. The dressed to the nines driver steps out, puts his driving cap on. He's got gloves, sunglasses. Walks over to the door and lets a very slender, tall, well-dressed redhead that looks very familiar, but not from Chicago, out
Please tell
of the
me.
car.
Oh no.
It is who I think it is. No, please.
5 minutes later, this exact same redhead walks into the Elysium itself as Elena Zantosa walks in to the Succubus Club and is flippantly greeted by Annabelle Triabelle, the Toreador Primogen.
Are you okay there, friend? It looks like you're having a problem. I think you're falling out
my
of
fucking back.
Here, tablecloth.
I think you're
You
falling
okay?
out of the chair.
Are you okay? Are you alive? Justin, are you okay?
Great.
Define great.
They kiss on the cheeks. They compliment each other's dresses. Annabelle tries to introduce to several of her... What are those little fish that are on the bottom of sharks?
Remoras.
Yeah, a couple of her little remoras of fame. little nothing Toreador that follow her around.
Groupies.
And she says, I don't care.
Who's that piece of woman?
And she says, it's very nice to see you, but I'm here to meet with Rise. And walks over to one of the booths on the other side. On the other side of the bar.
Fair escape.
Follows.
No.
You're heading outside?
Whatever exit, bathroom.
Oh, there's only
the
one
floor,
exit. There's only one
The
exit.
opposite direction of where she goes.
As
Justin,
you
where
are
you
walking
going?
out,
Following.
there's the staircase that leads down.
You just bought yourself an axe in the back.
As you are walking out and heading towards the stairs, you see the head of someone coming up the stairs.
Hey, buddy. Where you going?
Is there a window?
Not one that's open.
Buddy.
Outside. Why would you have an outside-facing window in Elysium?
Join us. We're having fun.
Please don't LARP breaking the glass.
I'm trying to get Tinia to do it.
I'm following because this
he'll
is.
just
I'm
go to the
trying to.
He's
Justin
going to the
walks out
bathroom.
and then automatically
You know what that
turns
means,
around,
right?
ghost white look on
What?
his face, and walks right back in.
What?
There
I don't
are
know.
plenty of nooks
A
and
man's
crannies
calling you
could
to the
hide
bathroom.
in this place.
Fine, the best one.
Booths, things
I don't
like
know.
that.
You tell me.
Privacy rooms.
Not
things
with
like
Big
that.
Mouth over here yelling my name across the fucking bar.
Very
Look.
true.
Come on.
So bathroom or like something.
The first available door that you find is one of the.
I have to hide in a fold of a Nosferatu. Whatever. What?
It just makes me think of that Nosferatu from the New Orleans Pearl.
Oh god.
She looked great. She couldn't fit through a
My
doorway,
hair's
but
just
she
going to
looked
kill you now.
great. And she liked really tiny men. So, no, the first room that you get into is kind of like a little conference room. You get in there, there's a desk, a couple of chairs.
There's nobody in here, right?
There's nobody in here right now. However, you do realize that you've been in this room once.
Rewind. What?
And you've accidentally walked into the prince's office.
One who just graded the tour.
That's
is from
He's not in here.
arguably
He's doing in Chicago.
better
Your neck of the woods meaning
ish.
Meaning Portland area.
So,
bigwig?
so right after Justin disappears into the prince's office,
I'm just gonna take a step. I'm gonna do a lookout kind of maneuver.
I would like an awareness check from everybody
Hi, Nor.
involved, including Annette, because she'd see this outside also, just a couple minutes before.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Because you guys are about to see the weirdest shit in the world.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Six.
Yes! I've got 4 successes.
Why didn't I buy
Three?
obfuscate? It's like so
5, yes.
incredibly
Cool.
necessary.
6.
Acknowledge my critical.
Okay, you did.
That's all. Thank you.
1, 2, 4, 6.
No, 1,
Three.
2, 3, 4,
In brackets.
6.
I just counted that exact same way. I said 1, 2, and then I said 4, 6.
Oh, okay.
We reached the same
Not
conclusion.
how I did it.
Wow.
I thought you were saying.
You see, at first, you'd think it would be him. For you guys, it's going to be a little bit more confusing. And then you realize he's probably about 6 inches taller and a lot better made up. This slick, short-haired, nice clothes, suit, no tie, open shirt, just a nice simple outfit. Justin walks in. Looks just like him, except he just spent the day at the salon. And the most striking, he has blue eyes, doesn't he?
Eye. Blue eye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the other one green?
Grayish.
Grayish?
It's a little harder to know.
Walks in,
Yeah, twig.
I'm not in this room.
He's
I have
gone and hiding in there.
Amstrade.
meets
That was
with,
a quick freaking
kisses
wardrobe change.
Annabelle's hand.
Not. It. What?
That's one quick wardrobe change.
Kisses Annabelle's hand, gives her the most uncomfortable pedo hug you've ever seen anybody give.
That's accurate.
And then saunters his way over to the booth, sits down with Elena Zantosa, and they shut the velvet curtain around their table.
I don't know either.
Did he carry a wardrobe with him or something?
I'm gonna.
Actually, yes.
In the shower?
I'm kind of like, no, I haven't seen Justin come out yet. I haven't seen anyone else go in. Nobody looks like they're around the office, heading to the office, anything.
Prince isn't here. No one goes in his office. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I see the principal from the Breakfast Club. You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Yeah. I'm not going in the office, but I'm trying to like
Yeah.
whisper, speak quietly
Yeah.
but loudly.
Now, as Justin is probably realizing that vampires can hyperventilate, up against the door, when Justin turns around to gain bearings of his surroundings. He notices that that wall between the Elysium and everything is there. But the other 3 walls in the room are slanted glass that looks right down in the club.
Manager's office. Style.
Did he enter the room? I think he entered.
So what does Annette do
Fucking
after seeing these things?
Are you still in there? Because it looked like you
Are
just
there any
went behind a
pigeons?
curtain. And I'm
Pigeons?
so confused
Yeah.
right
There's a
now.
curtain?
There's a
Pigeons are diurnal.
Okay.
I believe we've had this
You might
conversation.
want to get
Oh
out.
yeah.
You could leave.
Nighthawks are not.
Follow you
Which
out.
is hilarious.
Do you need a ride?
You're not there, dude.
Not there.
You're not there.
Point is,
Okay.
Oh, you're talking to me? I couldn't
Yes.
hear you. Sorry.
Birds.
Sorry, it looked like you're
Yeah.
looking.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking
Okay.
to her.
My
Well,
bad.
you can beckon because it's the first level.
Give me a
Also
ride over here.
allows
Just
that.
get it comfortable.
Okay. What are you
No,
looking
this
for?
is getting
whatever's around. Basically, I'm just chatting up the wildlife for kicks.
Okay.
I was hoping you knew.
Your best bet is probably an actual
Your
like
manservant.
hawk. Nighthawks are going to be easiest, and they're not going to be eaten by the hawks.
That's true.
So
Yeah. So
you call one.
yeah.
You need to do your beckoning test.
You're beckoning.
Should
Or
be
like beaconing.
it should be charisma plus animal kin.
Oh yeah.
Well, that would be actually.
Yeah. Could be
What is
like
different?
seriously be wearing it around.
I haven't
your neck
had
or
it. I don't know.
Was it the
Do
cheese?
you put cocaine in the
Froze the
coffee?
cheesecake.
No.
That goes cocaine.
I don't remember
anyway.
what day it was, but no.
Cocaína.
No, coke free.
Cocaína.
100% cocaína pura. That will kill you. 100% pure
Just making
cocaine.
sure that I'm remembering, because it's been so long since we've dealt with these NPCs. She was the previous owner of
The Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. Okay, making sure
She was also the Seraphim
Yes,
who was in
that's
there
it.
while you were.
that's what I was meaning.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Not animal kin, so that applies.
Yeah. I was just making sure I was had the right name attached to the right character.
That's a link.
Yeah. I don't know. Ah!
I used Donna from that 70s show.
Hot Donna.
Yeah.
Hot Donna.
I never remember her real name.
Laura Ambrose. No, that's the other hot redhead. She's sorry. She played Claire on 6 Feet Under.
I don't know. I'm just kind of vague.
Laura Prepin is Hot Donna.
Yes, yeah. Isn't it like Peppertone or something like that?
Hmm?
Isn't it like Peppertone?
I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Okay.
That was like Prepon, Preppon or An.
Alright, so you hear a call back.
Use you.
You gassy goat. So yeah, you hear a call back. You hear the screech.
I thought
of a
that was the
nighthawk.
callback. You gassy goat.
The fuck do you want, you gassy goat? This is a mean bird.
Apparently.
Well, birds are kind of assholes at first.
They can be.
So you do hear a call back. There's a perch probably about 15 feet overhead on the building across the street that it flies down to. So you see it.
Mhm.
It sees you. And it's giving you this look of fuck you want.
Caw, 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 tookie, tookie.
Come on, turkey, turkey.
Hey.
I'm a bird, motherfucker. I'm a bird. It is wondering what you want.
Hey.
Person with no rats on hand, I assume.
What do you call?
Hey, what are you called?
You flirt with the hawk?
Sure. If I think it'll work. Let's turn on.
I'm not sure which scene I want to see more. Currently, this one. Brought to you by National Defense.
Oh, that's my dad. Oh, that's the dad. The dad. Yeah. I'm a bird, motherfucker. I'm a bird.
See,
That is how it answers.
fuck this.
This
Fuck
song.
this club. The real party's out in the parking lot.
Bird.
This
bird,
song is
bird
brought to you
slur.
by hashtag
Bird,
5
bird.
grams of ghost cocaine.
It answers you with a description of how high it can fly, how fast it can fly, and the biggest thing that it's ever caught.
It's definitely flirting with you.
What is the
No,
biggest
this is
thing?
how birds.
Yeah. What is the biggest thing it ever caught?
It caught a ground squirrel. Dude, this isn't move lighting, okay?
It's halogens.
Depends on how the dice roll, don't it?
Moonlighting was an 80s.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
heard mood lighting.
It's how
I heard mood lighting.
It's the thing that Bruce Willis got us started. Anyway,
How's your night going? See anything good?
it tells you that it
Is it bird?
ate a pigeon and stole a human's pizza. It describes the pizza. It does not say pizza.
That's hilarious. Where's the? Did you see more pigeons around anywhere by any chance?
They hide.
Yeah, they
I'll
do.
find them. It doesn't eat them, it explains. It just likes to kill them. You have a very sociopathic bird.
You know,
If it doesn't kill them, it at least likes to grab chunks of their back
Flesh.
skin and feathers.
Yeah.
Please don't.
It hopes that it dies within a
No,
few hours and
Don't.
just lays in pain as the ants gather.
Wow. You don't really like.
I don't know
pigeons,
why,
do
but
you?
this bird is a serial killer.
Sure it's not a shrike?
What's the most number of pigeons that you've ever managed to kill in a day, or a night, I should say?
Were
Do you have insight?
No,
No?
not at
these
all.
left in my room on like a for me thing?
Yeah.
Or the
Laura.
accident?
Yeah.
Laura,
found
Laura
them.
Lee.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It says 19, or at least the bird equivalent of 19.
He's not a minor.
If you want,
I'll show you the bodies when I play with them.
you could do a wits roll, just wits, since you don't have insight.
Well, that's a whole one success.
Oh, then yes, he has killed 19 pigeons. They're not lying at all.
That's very impressive.
That's hot.
Actually,
No, he's being lied to by a hawk, and the hawk's winning.
That's hot. That's hawk.
That's
Hudson Hawk.
That's hot.
Actually, that brings an idea to my mind. I was going to ask if you knew where there were any prey animals congregating nearby, but what if
God, man. I wish
I
I was
might-
a meaner storyteller.
I might be able to lure a
You
bunch?
know where any prey animals are? Come with me! And he leaves. Fucking Mach 5! Just,
As
no,
butterfly.
he's here. He's here.
But if I were to, I might put my mind to it. I might be able to make some pigeon calls and lure a few here. And I'd be happy to
Struck
watch
my
you.
interest.
And I'd be happy to watch you do your thing. But you would have to wait a minute until we get the most of them here that we could. Do you think you might be interested in that?
Yes. Death to pigeons. Go ahead. I'm gonna laugh if you roll nothing but crits.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
It's like
wouldn't it?
50 pigeons show up and he's like, fucking kill them all!
Poor bird has a heart attack.
They all land on the edge and they look at the hawk and they're like, who's the prey now, bitch? 50 pigeons attack one hawk. You see a big wing pop up. It's dead.
Fascinating scene playing outside of Chicago this week.
You will be the one gangrel who ever got the hawk killed by the pigeons.
So, guess what's a crit?
How?
Those two dice.
What did you get?
4, 5, 6. 6.
6. And 2 of them are the crits.
And, well, 4 of those are the crit.
You rolled 4 crits?
No.
2 dice.
6 successes.
Okay.
4 of which are from the crit.
It's same
Okay.
setup as over here.
Okay, so-
Or not these. Yes, these.
Tonight's
You
session
are
brought to
able
you
to-
by Alfred Hitchcock.
You are able to summon.
Yeah, that.
You are able to summon timidly a dozen pigeons. Now, unlike the hawk that landed about 15 feet above your head, they all land on the ground. And they're looking at you
Yeah.
So,
side-eyed and
you call.
They have a little choice about
We're
that.
walking out, by the way. Like
Told me
we've
the
been
curtain was
leaving.
drawn and we're. Yeah.
you're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is what we're going to see when we open.
Okay, so a dozen pigeons, and they're looking at you as if you've got like a bag of birdseed or a loaf of
Well,
bread.
I mean, I do, actually. But
Please tell me we're seeing this.
As you guys walk out across the street, you see Annette with an army of fucking pigeons.
Tuppence the bag. Tuppence.
What's the movie with the freaking birds attacking humans?
That's Alfred Hitchcock. The birds.
Oh god.
That's what I was saying. This episode, this session brought to you by Alfred Hitchcock.
You're digging in your
No.
pockets, and they're just like,
I think we should stay here.
Option
Watch
C.
how this
you guys see the ridiculous powder pink limo outside. You also see a very nice Lincoln Continental town car that looks a little familiar.
I'm not sure if it's your memory or you're actually meaning to use that card.
It's my memory.
Okay.
It was only 15 years ago. Going
Making
on
sure
16.
it's the right NPC that's happening. Justin's having a mental breakdown.
No, I figured.
We're fine.
I broke Justin! Yay!
No, you didn't break Justin.
There's a rather familiar driver.
I'm gonna go the opposite direction of wherever the car's parked.
Okay. Well, across the street, you see the army of pigeons. What are you? You're
Army
throwing them
pigeons,
food.
familiar
Yeah.
car back inside.
Okay.
and then I'm waiting.
Breadcrumbs.
It's waiting for the okay.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to make the signal.
You didn't. He doesn't know if you're going to call more. You said wait until there's enough.
I need to get away from this.
So as you
bored.
guys are turning the corner, there is a flurry of bird squawks and feathers
They're not the same.
as the hawk flies down from the building and starts ripping the shit out of these pigeons.
Right
Whoa.
now.
Yeah, we're
Right
here.
now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tiny set.
I feel like you deserve a stain for this.
The rats with wings. And
Oh my god.
So
Is there any music playing where we at? That's not like
yeah,
what kind of music.
Did you
I
have
was
a
it's
place in
baby's
mind?
Yeah,
chorus.
that's
They're
right.
just
They're
not.
practicing. So.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's nothing big. As
It would
this
sound really cliche if I
as
said
this
that.
massacre-
I could go to the library.
of feathers and blood.
I mean, we can go to your hotel, I guess. If that's
What's
where you
everybody's
go.
hunger at?
One.
Like everybody who's outside.
Oh,
You
two.
tell me I won the
Two?
test.
there's a reason I'm doing
One.
this.
Just one.
One.
You're at a 1. You got a 2. Okay. What's the nets?
I think it's 4.
You're at a hunger of 4.
There's a reason I'm doing this.
Okay, I need you to do your resolve and your composure right now because you're about to frenzy on
We should
pigeons.
just start walking and decide where our destination is when we're far enough away from whatever new crew or people bursting out of the club situation.
All right. We have a very
Yeah, no,
odd
let's
situation.
go.
A
Let's
very
just
odd
head for your
Okay.
situation
I got
developing
3.
outside the club.
3?
Somebody
Yeah,
is savaging pigeons. We believe this
So-
may be drug from the average
Somebody must be doing a lot of cocaine.
You're
Ghost cook.
you're
cocaine at this fucking.
you're okay, but you do hear in the back of your head.
Do it.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
it.
Get it!
Yeah, I know. Shut up. That's why I'm doing this.
You're still on the verge of frenzy. That's what I'm saying. So yeah,
We have managed to bring
there is a
almost
complete
everybody so
massacre
far.
happening.
Yeah, we're walking away.
Yeah.
We're heading to Justin's apartment.
Yeah, the
Like, we're
air,
having no part
the
of that.
air, however, smells of blood. It's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little hungry, but not too bad. Justin's the only other one. I think we're pretty good to.
Looks like a red dye. It's supposed to be a red dye.
So you're just slowly picking up the corpses and draining them as much as you can?
Throw them in the bushes.
There is enough blood here to get you back up to 1 hunger. There's feathers everywhere. It's complete carnage. And you can hear the tiny voice. Die! As it just... It's at one point, it's grabbing 2 pigeons by the neck, flying into the air and going... And then dropping them. Like, it's not in this for food. It's in this for sport. The air around you is starting to smell really strongly of blood.
I'm leading.
Oh, I understand. I'm just letting you know it's very difficult.
I'm motivated.
So, there's a massive mess. It's going to take you a while to get where you need to be because of how little blood of it.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot more on the ground than there is.
There's a lot of them that are like trying to crawl away. Like with their little wings. But the hawk is just like, fuck you! Grab it and slam it back. Oh, yeah. It's enjoying this partnership. I think you've made a friend.
I want to talk to you about my
You
favorite
have a very
food.
psychotic fucking bird. I'm going to give him Ray Liotta's voice just in honor of him. Actually, he kind of feels like a Joe Pesci.
No.
Don't do that to the hawk.
No?
Nope.
No?
Too much.
Nope. Too much.
Why? He's still alive. I mean, Ray Liotta just died yesterday. Yeah. I guess I can give him that. Mafioso movie actor. Anyway.
I'm sorry, but anybody else ever see the movie Valiant? All I'm thinking of is the hawk from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm actually picturing... Ever see Rockadoodle?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually picturing the tiny owl. The one with the massive, like... He's got like this tiny little golf bag with a massive, like, Swiss Army knife in it. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill everybody! He's like this big. He flies and he goes, da 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 da. That's really what I picture with this psychotic bird I just made up on the fly. No pun intended.
That's the name of the owl. Hunch.
Anyway, it's going to take you a little while. So you two sneak out. You're heading over to
I guess
that hotel.
Yeah.
What
Unless
do
we
you
decide on change our minds?
What
on
do
that.
you two do with the whole situation? You see them leaving.
Do they see us leaving?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's not enough people here not to notice.
Oh yeah. That's right.
You just watched Justin's
Slaughter.
GQ doppelganger just walk into.
No, how many times did I say very expensive suit?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go with like that much better looking or put together. Like,
No.
You're still a ratty looking little thing. I've seen his photos.
thanks, Dad.
Tinny is curious about this whole situation, so
Okay.
I'm like, you know what?
Don't
I'm
need
gonna
to
hang
be,
out and
yeah.
kind of keep an eye on what's going on because she's
As we're
doing all the
walking
way
back there, I'm
Chicago,
like-
who the heck is that?
Okay.
So I heard a bit about your
Believe it or
political
not, he's in a
affiliation.
freaking Cloak of Shadows himself.
Oh, is that where we're
Okay.
going right now?
Right next to
Cool.
TV.
I heard it was like
Interesting
prob-
timing. That's all.
Yeah, you seem like you're an okay sort of dude. I mean,
So you're
So,
going to actively
try-
use disciplines
try
in the
to-
you
Elysium?
know,
Oh,
Strive for that mediocre middle.
no.
Nazi
You're
flashy
literally
Nazi
in a
savvy.
building with a neon
That's a good
sign
place to
above
be,
the
I
door
think.
that says Elysium.
For a minute before we go into politics, why did that happen with all of those?
No,
birds?
he's just gonna chill,
right
quiet.
fucking there. Just, I will discuss politics with you all night. But first,
If he were alive, he would be singing.
what
right now.
happened there? I don't really know. That seems to be your friend, and no judgment, but what the fuck happened there? What the fuck? And all of those birds that were exploding in the air.
I ain't never done
I
seen
wish I
her
had a
do
violin.
anything like
You've
that.
never seen your friend just mass murder a whole species in one evening?
I have not.
This is new. This is new behavior.
But I mean, obviously she was there.
glare, the pigeons bursting in air.
Through the night.
That the gang
Adam.
is there. Oh, say do.
I might be wrong, but this hawk might be our new Britney.
Oh, say do
My mortal
those
NPC I really love
pigeons
playing.
taste better that way?
We need a little stuff.
Alright,
Ripped
so
apart by a hawk
Yeah, I don't
in
know.
arterial spray. Play ball.
so
I guess everybody has an off night, right?
the funny thing is, if you go hawking, that's how you get their trust.
Yeah.
You walk up with a bag of rats and you go,
Did you need
"Hey,
a famulus?"
here."
I might have needed a better fan.
Do you have a new famulus already?
I don't know what happened with that that set of eggs since the last time.
Oh, you still have one?
Yeah. Did it hatch yet?
No,
No, I don't have a famulus.
they're not your famulus though. Like,
I might have a new famulus coming up
yeah.
here.
Okay, so you're feeding KFC style, and you guys are.
provides that
KFC
service.
style.
Did
I mean,
A lot more fun to go.
I
there
should
if
carry
they-
around a bucket with me.
If you just stand in the back and they
Did Damien stop talking to the
popcorn
blonde
chicken
already?
What?
Did Damien finish talking to the blonde already?
Damien was never
Damien
talking to a
wasn't talking
blonde.
to the
He
blonde.
was talking to a blonde.
No,
No,
he wasn't.
No, it's Elena
should.
was talking to the
You should
blonde.
just dress like a homeless woman, carry around a KFC bucket full of pigeons.
Elena.
You just look insane. You don't look.
It doesn't look masquerade breach. It
It's
just
not
looks
masquerade
crazy.
breaching. You can actually feed in public. Just every once in a while, take a bite out of a wing and spit feathers at somebody. I mean, that's really like
You'll be left alone.
wear a tiara.
Yeah, for sure.
Wear a tiara.
Made out of syringes?
No, just a tiara. No. Dirty jacket, sweatpants, flip flops, a tiara. KFC bucket full of pigeons. Take a bite out, spit feathers at people, and yell, "The Kremlin stole my babies!" And you're all good. No one's gonna mess with you. They're just gonna want this homeless princess to find her children.
I'm pretty sure she came into the pawn shop a few times.
I go towards Damien.
Was it a breach?
What?
Was it a breach? No.
She was also not the one trying to sell us his
Alright.
toothbrush.
He's
So. I used to work at a pawn shop. We got all kinds of
his guitar.
entertaining people.
Oh my god.
We start minute like this, my good man.
in the Elysium. That's
No,
where
in
we-
bars. Period.
It's kind of how kindred meet. It's in bars.
We had something
Go to a bar, something might happen.
What are you guys up to tonight?
Something.
I don't know. We just witnessed something weird.
What?
You must have been on many something.
That gentleman that walked in that looked like strangely like somebody
Half
we
a
talked
stick of
to last night.
deodorant.
Rise?
Who? Like super tall, kind of tall guy.
He's
Looks
kinda
like
tall,
Justin.
You know what? That's what that scrawny little guy looks like.
Over here.
I never noticed that.
Who the hell's that guy that came in?
That's the.
Good boy.
That's the. I mean, I don't even know.
don't
Can
like
you
it.
really be?
Down.
It's only like 600 people.
Hmm.
That's the like. That's like the sofa prince of Golconda.
Oh?
That's the
Does he have a brother? Maybe a
Prince.
twin brother?
of Gluconda.
I don't know if he has a twin brother.
Huh.
But yeah, now that you mention it, I never noticed he actually looks a lot like your friend.
My friend.
Oh, are you one of
Classmate.
those?
I
Are you one of
barely
those
even know
licks?
the guy.
You're one of those licks that's like vampires don't have friends.
No, I just barely know the guy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's really sad. That's the thing.
And,
You guys smell it?
yeah.
Somebody must have
Did somebody kill the rat?
Ooh. Yeah, that's
That's pungent.
strong. Where's that coming from?
I don't know, but I don't like it. Like it's blood, but it's like cheap. That's like the natty ice of blood,
Like I said, somebody killed the rat.
I guess. Never really had a taste for that shit. So, what are you guys doing?
Text.
I mean, we sort of came here to party a little bit.
Sorry, I had to
It's
go.
Thursday.
Long story. Don't
I
go
know.
outside.
We didn't know the schedule.
You want to be at 54.
What's going on outside?
You're in
Just don't go out
Elysium.
there.
Are you really looking
Oh.
at a phone?
That's right.
I mean, part of me, I just want to sing a little bit, but
Those are there.
You can use a phone, you just can't use it for vampires.
Oh, okay.
There. So, what's going on? Right, Elysium, they're gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're going to get funny looks.
Yeah.
But anyway, what?
me, I'm just in the mood for singing tonight for some reason.
I think it's karaoke at the dive bar down the road.
I know how to sing, my good friend.
What are you saying?
What?
You have a problem with karaoke?
No, I don't.
It's a good fun time.
Because you've got a problem with karaoke.
Just a bunch of tone deaf individuals enjoying music. What the fuck's
That's
wrong?
the old joke. Karaoke is Japanese for tone deaf.
I've heard some really good guys, man. Dude, we got our fucking bassist off the karaoke.
You say downstairs?
What?
You say downstairs?
Down the street.
Down the road.
Oh.
Dive bar.
Fuck
Excuse
it.
me.
I'm
no,
bored.
No paws on the table. No
The,
paws on the table.
The guy
No paws on my
that looks like
elbow.
Justin emerges from behind the curtain, goes up to the bar. Why are your eyes popping open? You're not there.
Because my blood's running cold. Because I know things could happen.
He walks
Not
over
even
to the
if I'm
bar.
not there.
You're not
Order
getting
something.
any more snacks. No more snacks.
I just look at it. I'm looking at the guy. I'm like,
Pays, says some offhand remark to the waitress who
I'm eating
like
this thing.
giggles like a moron, gives him his drinks, and he walks them back over and disappears behind the curtain.
It's uncanny.
right? But taller.
Or he slept.
Can we exchange?
Huh?
Can we exchange them?
I'm just
I'll take him over for
Friends
the
of
original.
Wakanda.
It's rude.
Similarity, though.
Yeah, it's weird.
Are they brothers?
Could be.
Do you like video games? You like video
Definitely
games.
some inheritance.
I can tell.
So what are you two doing at the hotel?
I might know some
I'm talking to her while she plays with
I
her
mean,
phone.
don't you know the
So
lady?
basically the same thing I do with every woman I encounter.
Oh,
I'm good. You
we were
know.
talking politics. Well, we were talking about why.
It was about to
People slip
be.
into
She's
that
awake now.
conversation,
Though.
right?
Thank you for ruining
do
it.
not want to be in. Oh no! If he's a prince of Gokhan, what's he doing talking to her?
I don't know.
So I'm pretty sure
You're
you
the
filled
better
yourself
Your
up.
Majesty.
Oh jeez, please.
There's the massacre
So,
and the
So
hawk.
please do
blah,
your
blah,
battery duties.
politics.
The hawk who's on the
Oh,
left.
yeah.
Call more!
Okay.
Call more!
Yeah, play video games with her and then talk
So
about
please do your
We
battery
should hang
duties
out.
and join in the conversation. I want to listen.
I am not opposed to this
Yes.
arrangement.
How do you
That's
feel about
right, sure.
rats?
Rats?
He will
I like
take
rats.
us
I
to the
catch
room
them
that
and
he
I like to
rents
drop them.
by the key card, and it looks very much like
Drop them in
anywhere
my
from
mouth.
15
Get
to
down.
30-year-old
I think
boy
he'd
lives
enjoy
there.
being introduced to
Right.
clams. That's
I like to
all.
drop them on
There's a
people.
lot of
Like,
children
nice high-end.
stupid, yeah.
Sometimes dead,
It's just
sometimes
on
not.
the floor.
Like the
Sometimes
kind of
intending
little
it to be
douchebag
not, but they end up being
calls
dead when they
other
hit
people plebes on the internet.
Yeah.
That's
You're
the
fun.
real
Yeah.
that,
So,
but kind of
see you
fresh
tomorrow?
with some popcorn and sneakers. and
Where?
such, and let's start the video.
do you ever
games
get
out.
around where the hell
Your
is? Wait,
controller.
I'm not very far from the campus, am
That's
I?
cool.
Whatever you want to.
Because I ended up wandering to the
grasp your
campus
teeth.
bar the other
That's
week.
You're
'Cause it was
you're a
closer.
good distance
Video
away from the
games.
campus.
Okay, well, I was on foot though.
What do you want to?
Yeah.
No, I mean I don't
It's
mean
not
like
too
right
hard
this
to get-
moment. I
don't
mean
know
my
if there's
apartment.
anything I actually want to know. I just.
I mean my apartment.
And it.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
it's not that far.
Okay.
I mean, I really
Play.
do.
Do you ever hang out
I am
around
playing. Look, I'm moving
the-
Don't
a
give
little
the bird an address.
place where there's a lot of
Back, right,
teenagers
That's too many
and the
things.
buildings are further apart than usual over that way?
Wow.
I'm too old
Are
for this
you
shit.
That's
chicken
where I
pecking?
that's where I
I am.
live. I've got a den
Yeah.
over there right now.
Maybe we should start with Atari.
I like to dive bomb cats
So,
there.
Smiles is a little
You can pick
freaked
up a
out.
cat?
No,
Who?
Oh.
just like to
Not
dive
maybe.
bomb cats. I did get a kitten once.
Oh.
I honestly don't
Punch,
ask what
punch,
clan is.
Punch.
You're not even trying.
I don't know, the crazy one
Kitty punch. Kitty
So-
punch.
that I'm staying in his
Tomorrow,
Oh,
maybe
I watched
a couple hours after
pigeons
sundown,
explode
over at the
everywhere.
place where all the
Oh,
teenagers
no.
are.
Dive bombed by
We'll drop rats on
almost got
kids.
by a
Talking about
hen at the
crazy
same time.
things. Like,
Yeah.
just my whole life.
Looking
man.
forward to it.
I don't know
Lots
who
of-
Smiley or Smiles is.
You've made a friend.
Yeah.
I know you. I know Tinia.
No.
And
All this bird needs is the first couple levels of protein. Let's do this shit.
So is
The
she
feral
part of
claws.
the political party? She's
Oh,
like,
Christ.
you can say it. It's not a dirty word.
I
just,
need weight
you know,
of the feather
I
and
never
feral
know.
claws.
Bugs that I'm aware of.
I never know who might be listening, so I
Potence,
just,
get
I'm
that
always,
cat.
I just try to be choosy with my words.
I'm allowed to be here.
Fortitude.
Are you though?
Tour
Just
the Red
fortitude.
Establishment.
I want flesh of marble fortitude on this bird.
Y'all don't
Christ.
spy on
Because what I would do,
like that's never
We're
happened.
spying ourselves
what I would do is go
It's a
through
family.
horses.
with implicit trust.
There's a bird-shaped hole in that
And the
horse.
other factions, they spy on us.
I'm just picturing
Properties.
This is how
Like
stories about
minded.
cryptids
Look,
get
the
started.
American
But y'all
seal.
always look like you're jockeying for
It's a
position.
sign!
I mean, from what I've
Yeah,
seen,
this,
like,
this is how you get the
somebody,
cattle
Camarilla,
mutilations
I don't
and
care.
alien stories cropping
But-
up. Yeah.
Cattle mutilations
in
are just a
general,
bird trying to
Toreador,
fly
right?
through.
Like, isn't that a thing they do?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I would just have to wonder if the Earth
It
melt stuff will
depends.
result
Like,
in a
let's
kind
say
of, you know,
that you-
circle
Like a crop circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Or a scorch mark.
If you
Let's
talk
get
to
this
my
bird
bank,
shape of the
you might know
beast.
some of the
So
same
about that
people, but we're not
conversation-
interested in impressing the same people. So I might even
You
help
give an
you,
animal
you
shape
might
of the
even
beast,
help
do
me.
they turn it into a
And even
college
if we
student?
politically don't line up, it might be.
You gotta get
who's supposed
metamorphosis.
To just help each other out.
I can
That's
turn
more
into a
how it
small
works.
child. That's all I can turn
But if we're
into.
both painters,
Yeah,
like,
no,
I'll
that seems
help
about
guy.
accurate for
Do you get
tall
the fight form first or the flight form?
fight form. Are you kidding? You
Fight
ever
form.
they ever
Oh,
have a
sculpture
3-year-old
paint,
decide
by
that
the way.
they are?
You're
Ooh,
safe, totally safe.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that's actually probably why it's fine for me to be here and hanging out with them and run around their digs because I don't really do this.
So what do you do after you're done eating?
Oh,
So it's this establishment is that kind
said
of
anything
families?
to
I
me.
thought you were saying Toreador run this.
You did see them leave.
leave.
Out of the corner of your eye while you were enjoying your original recipe.
Yeah.
They walked
Right.
down the road.
Do you know how the bench
I'll
just
follow
throw a bunch of
Okay.
money in one bank account and anywhere, anywhere at any time can be like, I really need.
You're not
like
able to
$1 million.
catch up unless you
And I-
run,
Do they do that?
but you do see
Yeah,
them go into a
yeah,
hotel.
absolutely. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
A rather nice
You know,
one.
Malkavians can kind of sort of be like, that other Malkavian
Let's
has
go
this
on
thing they
board.
want to tell me, and they're just fucking staring off into space.
I'm
You're
bored.
like, move to the left, and then you move to the left, and a fucking bowling ball drops or some crazy shit. Okay, so my group, we only stab each other in the back when it's noteworthy. And currently, like, I don't do anything that's noteworthy, so I'm just,
Okay.
I walk between the tribes.
Still, that's.
Let me find you the name of
I
that
find
hotel
it
because I
better
don't
to
remember
be
it.
choosy about how one uses language. So that's all.
You can call me Dirty Little Sabat if you want to,
I don't really need to.
but I just killed you 3 times, and you were not even pushing buttons.
Um,
That was not the agreement.
I tried to push
Hey.
the button. Okay, fine.
Play the game.
I just like
I
Elle
wish I
stops
was there.
talking completely because she's trying to figure this controller thing out. Pretty sure she's never played a video game involving a controller ever.
I don't.
He's oddly comfortable.
One,
skin
I don't know
spice.
if I can get in on that conversation. Two, I'm not sure.
So just
I'm not sure it's a good place to be.
for
Be
I'm
gentle
on
with her if
shooter.
she's playing.
Yeah,
Stop
she's
paying attention, he'll
legitimately
start
playing.
whamming her.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's probably
today,
doing
at
okay
least.
once she figures out some moves and things. She's got some decks and some, you know.
I promise not to shoot him.
It's named
tonight.
after a flower, isn't it?
It's
Isn't it like the
probably
lotus
gonna
or
do
some shit
okay
like that? The hotel isn't it like the lotus or something
I
like
thought
that?
it
Yes.
was the diamond or something.
Opal something.
The Yakuza Dragon Tiger Diamond or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
I think you're
Yeah.
massively wrong, but I also think you're like the closest one.
It was like a Y sound and then
Diamond dragon.
like,
or
Diamond
something.
Lotus Tiger. I don't know. Yellow Diamond Lotus Tiger.
Blue,
Crouching
blue
hidden bear.
dragon, white lotus.
Oh my god.
Blue dragon, white tiger.
Are you saying this is correct?
No.
Blue
I'm ready.
eyes, white dragon.
I was about to say
Tiger
that.
hidden dragon.
Motherfucker.
There's so many versions now that isn't even a joke. And I haven't played the game in years.
I'm so
I think the last one was
No, there is a Felicity Miller
Brilliant
fucking character.
Dragon.
I wasn't even around.
Hello, Mo.
You don't want to even
Welcome to the party.
I had
There's so
Blue
much-
Eyes Toon Dragon.
Connor.
That's a classic.
Oh, I love the
You
two.
lost-
We have Black Eyes, Red Eyes,
That's
Black
right,
Dragon
Red Eyes
Toon.
Black Dragon.
We got the
You have
Toon
the
now.
Toon?
We got the
I've
Toon.
only seen that.
We have a shitload of tunes now.
You lost your
I
schnoo.
like the Toon.
Okay.
We got
That's
Dark
all.
Magician Toon.
Door open.
Yes,
so
that I
you
knew
can-
about.
No, Dark Magician
Oh,
Girl,
okay.
Dark
It
Magician.
seemed like he opened it himself and then
Oh.
just came out. I wasn't sure if you were intending to lose a schnoo.
Oh, Buster Blader Toon.
I provided you a shoe.
Dog.
Be thankful I just drew you.
Doggy dog.
You know I'm not
see.
one because I'm rhyming.
Okay, I have no idea.
We got
what the hell
Toon
the name
Cyber
of this
Dragon.
Ah, you got bugs on you, dog.
Does it?
Toon Cyber
What do you
Dragon.
got?
Toon Black Luster
All
Soldier.
little crawly ones. I think that's a flea.
Probably.
We just got his flea stuff in the mail today.
Yeah, you need your flea stuff.
Oh my
But you got fleas, it
You
looks
can't
like.
safely take it for a couple more days.
Toon Dark Magician.
Yeah, those definitely look like fleas. My dog has
I
fleas.
actually saw a
You
little
ukulele
plushie of
now.
that once.
Toon Battle Dragon.
What?
That's all I was heard was the tuning for a ukulele. My dog has fleas.
Toon
Oh my god. That's depressingly
Nice.
accurate.
Toon Buster Blader.
Yeah, you are
I
now
like that
ukulele.
Would you feel better if I had you download
He's
it
okay
onto your
with it.
phone and we could just walk around playing it?
There we go.
Wait,
Or that's
I am
Toon-
sorry, but I cannot
Ask
find
me
the name of this
questions.
damn hotel. But they go into a hotel.
Okay.
It's a fancy luxury resort.
Give me
And yet the
something,
sign
and I
has
give it to
fallen
my
off.
friend's cat.
I've run out
None
of
of us
things
will
to
be
talk
happy.
about.
Maybe it doesn't have a sign. It's that exclusive.
That's all. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I mean, from what I heard, you done told him anyway.
So what are you guys doing?
But he was spazzing out about it this morning. So
It's not.
he was trying to bring a gun to Elysium and shit. Like he was just. He
Like I
was,
said, man, I can probably
figure out how to
put
get
a
around to this one.
$1,500 stack on the table right now.
How?
I don't know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
bet you without batting an eye that if you asked
This
him
one wants to know
what
how
the
to get more
convention storage
information.
was,
Yeah, so that's
so
what
he
I'm
knew why he hated me, he wouldn't even be able to tell you.
I mean, that's. I feel like that's a solid.
Then I could
yeah.
care less, man. Let him bring a gun. I mean, it's gonna have to have some phosphorus rounds or some shit to be of any concern.
So we're still kind of chat around. Yeah. So the lady that the
Oh, sorry.
Principal Connor's chatting with, you know who she is?
Nope.
Huh.
But Kindred come here all the time to
That's
meet.
fair.
So Succubus Club. That's what it does.
Okay.
So where's the succubus?
Behind the curtain.
Do you know what a succubus is?
A demon?
But do you know what they do?
Am I allowed to say that in public?
So, what, after you follow them to the hotel, what do you do?
What are they doing at the hotel?
Am I
They go
allowed
into
to say
the
that in
hotel?
public?
I guess I'll go into the hotel right behind them.
Okay.
You know, a succubus club could also
And
be a
just
club for
be,
succubi.
be there. See if
Where?
anybody-
When you walk in, there's
Flipping
a
notices.
very severe looking
They
woman
drink
behind the
force.
desk. Can I help
The
you?
good kind.
With them.
They
Sound familiar?
they were a bit ahead of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see
So
where the
I'm
one
an
in the
incubus,
hat
not a
went?
succubus.
One of the
Yeah. Just a moment ago.
You might be a succubus. I'm not.
L.
Nah.
One
not
moment.
Mm.
Picks
Just
up the
drink
phone.
blood.
Your room phone rings.
It's all
You
about
expecting someone?
how you get a hold of it.
After tonight.
How do you get a hold of it?
You want me to
Usually
answer?
by
Yes,
surprise.
Right.
That's called rape.
Did you
Hello?
use your real name when you checked in?
Of course not.
I don't know. Take him out for
Yeah.
dinner at least.
Hello.
Is this Mr.
Why is
Murphy?
I
dinner.
think we are on completely different
Or is
wavelengths
this,
at this
this
moment.
Mr. Murphy's room? Correct.
I call it food home. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a young
I'd rather not
Lady
go.
Called it
for him out
takeout.
Yeah, I'm
Out the-
very
Oh,
aware.
send
You
her
need
up.
to better your timing.
I'd say I was sorry. Drop it
Yeah,
already.
no, I'm just.
What?
That's
I don't know.
what
There's
I
a
said
young lady
sorry, I
looking
said
for you. I
thank
thought
you.
you'd want a
Please
young
drop
lady.
it.
No, I'm just.
I thought that was
Yes,
your
doesn't let this go. Huh?
Because from what I've seen, you like the young ladies.
No, I don't like
She gives you the
anybody.
room number.
That's abundantly clear.
No, look. Look.
You
There's
know-
lock.
you
No,
know-
there's lock. Look, there's locks
just
and
gonna
shit.
ask who
We'll
it
just
was.
look through the little peephole when they get here. They're already probably halfway up here. And if we don't know them and you don't like them and you don't want to try to hit that, which I don't blame me. See, look, let's look through the little hole right now.
He reaches over and grabs a lamp and throws it across the room. Just like a fucking
I'm gonna
lion.
go
You hear a loud crash.
look through.
Dude, I said you hear a loud crash. I didn't say there was. There
I
was.
wanna play.
Anyway,
I wanna play.
No play.
I go look
So,
through the
karaoke?
little hole in
It's
the
Annette.
door. It's Annette.
Then it's fine. Is she
It's
alone?
me, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, from what I can see. Hey, you alone?
Define alone.
Annette, you alone?
Define alone.
You just yell at people through doors?
increasingly
Yeah.
every day.
That's rude.
I think so. She's acting normal. Kind of confused and... What?
This is your friend who made all
I'm
those
confused.
pigeons explode on the street?
No.
Who's probably looking
Yeah.
for a hideout because they're in
I'm
trouble.
opening the door.
No, come on!
She opens the door. This is the oddest hotel room ever.
Oh no, it's not one of those Japanese ones, is it?
It is completely closed off. There are no windows whatsoever. Other than that, it's a luxury hotel room. You realize by the turns that you made to get here that you are dead set in the middle of the fucking building.
Is it a bad time?
Always.
There's a whole scene. Why? Get in here. I've got questions for you.
You are covered in pigeon blood. This cannot be ignored. Shower is that way. Y'all have your privacy. Excuse me.
Is that your character's ambition? Steal a towel from every character?
It is now.
Are you heading into the shower?
Sure.
Okay.
Because
Annette heads into the bathroom and leaves a trail of feathers.
I'm gonna add something to my inventory.
You can hear the vacuum cleaner from
I'm going to
the...
go downstairs and berate the plebe that runs that whole switchboard situation.
There is a maintenance cleaning person out in the hall who's vacuuming
Whatever.
up the feathers.
Whatever. Someone's getting berated. Probably in French.
All right, bye, Karen.
Probably in French.
So,
I'm telling her as freaking with it. I am bored. Mom, I'm bored.
Justin's doppelganger opens up the curtain, kisses the young woman he was having a conversation with, who's still sitting on the cheek. They squeeze hands as if they've intimately known each other for a long time. Turns and leaves, stopping for a second to look at you two, who's looking at him so strangely. Can I help you?
Sorry, you just look an awful like somebody I sort of know.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
No, like you're a few inches taller, but same fucking face. No joke. Like 100%. We put you right side by side. It's weird.
Sorry, don't mean to be rude. It's just very striking.
It is.
2, 3, 4.
Come on out, Roman.
All right.
Like, you could be his older brother.
Do you have a twin by any chance?
Do I have a twin?
Similar.
That's a few inches shorter than you.
I actually do.
That's a few inches shorter than you?
No.
No, he's not a few inches shorter than me. He's 6 feet shorter than me. He's dead.
Oh, my condolences.
Apologies.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, you're the boss here. You did the talking.
No, just, surprised to see we have an acquaintance in common.
He looks back over towards Elena, who looks at you, smiles, and lifts her glass.
Yeah, I was like, hi. That's
My dear Baron, you've been places.
She's from the West Coast. She used to be from Portland.
Oh, you're part of that Portland crew that I've heard about.
Yes, that would be me and some of my friends.
Seems I owe you for your services in my city.
Ah!
Yes. No, we were there as one of...
He pulls out a slim silver case, pulls out a eggshell card, and hands it over to you. If you need anything, give me a call. And he's leaving.
We'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
The card says Jonathan Rice Murphy and has his phone number.
Somebody has a lot of explaining to do, doesn't he?
So behind you, suddenly
lot to
standing and
explain.
towering over you, is that woman.
Hi.
So how do you know Prince Murphy?
That's
right.
don't actually.
My
However,
dear
we
Baron,
happen-
you've been places.
But we happened to help out his city the other day. And he looks an awful lot like somebody from Portland,
No,
doesn't he?
Justin's not from Portland.
Last stop, Portland, we'll say.
She finishes the contents of her glass, hands it to you, and then starts to walk out.
Here's what I do, literally.
Somebody's got some explaining. Right.
So where does he at?
I do indeed know where he's at.
I'm going to give you all 15 minutes, and then I have to call post, because it is 11 o'clock now.
Okay.
But I'm going to let this play out,
Yeah,
because
so-
it's funny.
Going out. Texting Justin. We need to talk, it seems.
You should type the name.
You can add a
The full
major
name.
boon to your character sheet from Jonathan Rice.
Oh, hey.
He will send an address and a room number.
Cool. We are heading that direction.
Okay. Within about 15 or 20 minutes or so, you find it.
I stopped by my van.
It's actually kind of hard because this place is breaking city ordinances by not having its address posted. You eventually are able to pinpoint where the building is, and it's a very odd white building. Doesn't really have any identifying markers, but when you walk in, it's like walking into a luxury spa.
I said I stopped by my van
Holy
first.
guacamole, I'm racking them up.
Okay?
Pick out my piece and just put it on the holster.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay. You walk in, it's a disturbingly white lobby. White furniture, white walls, white tiled floors that echoingly click as you walk on them. There is a couple of feathers just around. Oh yeah, when you leave the Succubus Club, there's a fucking
Did you forget to tell them?
massacre.
Ow!
There's a fucking massacre outside.
What kind of animal did
Ah,
this?
somebody
It kind of looks,
butchered a
at this
bunch of
point in time,
pigeons.
it looks like somebody had strategically placed a chipper shredder in a flight path of pigeons.
Somebody just massacred an entire flock of pigeons.
Just
Is what it looks
blood and
like.
pigeons.
Nosferatu these days, right?
Anyway, back to the place. You walk
There's
in.
some feathers.
There's a woman behind the counter. How can I help you?
Head up to room number
X. He is popular tonight. One moment, please. Your phone rings again.
You also get a text about the same time. We're here.
Ring the room. Text her. Ring the room.
Did you give me the phone number for the room as well?
Oh, they would at the desk.
Yeah, no, your phone is ringing at the same time I texted you.
Oh,
We're here.
the phone is ringing. Oh, I'm not there. I described to you.
Oh, you walked up?
Yes,
okay, well,
I
you're
fucking
in the
did. I
You're-
told
oh,
them to
you're in
go
the
to the
line.
How
shower,
long?
and then I bitched at
How
some guy,
long?
and then I walked out.
How long? Because this has been like almost a half an hour since that happened. Did you go back to your room?
No, I
Still
left.
bitching?
I just fucking. They can have the fucking room.
Okay, so you're just not there anymore.
Correct. I'm probably just gonna
So-
go to the library,
so
which
the-
is the only safe.
So the phone is
place.
ringing.
Oh. Hello?
Hi, there is a young man and a young woman here.
Send him up.
Okay.
Head on up.
I got this. Knock, knock. Housekeeping.
No.
Housekeeping.
Al. We're looking. Al?
Yeah? If
Oh.
you're looking for Justin, he ain't here.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Yes, we're looking for Justin.
He ain't here. You can't even keep an eye on your man. He's serving.
Texting him. How are we supposed to talk if you ain't here?
We're talking right now, aren't we?
You really want this over text?
What is this?
This kind of conversation?
Are we having the dirty conversation now?
Ooh.
You have a voice in the back of your head. I love the fact that you're mildly possessed. You have a voice in the back of your head that says, send him a photo of the card.
Do it, do it, do it.
All of you all should be either mildly possessed or Malkavian so that I can just have the voices in your head.
Same
telling you to do
Malkavian.
shit.
I do take a photo. I did have my thumb over like part of it, but it's enough that you can definitely tell who it's
Yeah,
from.
you recognize that card. He's
course
been
I
using
do.
that card forever.
That conversation.
It's even got the address of the nightclub on it.
Race you to the bridge.
Which one? It's Chicago. There's lots.
Pick a bridge at random and stand there and be melancholy for a little while.
Aww. There's a hobo with a violin.
Can you put all text in parentheses my name, please? Are you jumping off it? Parentheses Williams. Please.
Right. No, I'm not sending that one.
Oh, sad.
Oh, look. Okay, fine. If you want this to take all night,
Oh, what's
So-
he doing now?
What have you been doing?
gotta
lately?
go. It says race you to
What
the
have you
bridge.
been doing?
Oh God, he's gonna jump off it.
I took a walk.
He's gonna beat me to the
Girl,
punch.
why did you...
That
make a
won't
pigeon
do
tornado?
anything. We can't. It's like.
If it's high enough.
You tried this
Like,
new
did
burrito?
you-
It's called a meat tornado.
Did you clean that up before
Come
you
along.
came here?
I think the pigeons will clean that up in the morning.
Girl, there was blood everywhere.
Thank God I found my
What's
sewing
that?
kit. I've made a pigeon rack.
What?
The pigeons.
The pigeons.
Sorry. Thinking pictures.
I can
Very
honestly
cartoony.
say I didn't do it. Personally. That was nature.
Was
Isn't
it
nature
now?
beautiful?
Was it now?
Nature is amazing.
So
Nature is amazing. I mean, I
What you doing?
100%
I'm
agree
gonna go
with you
find
there,
him.
but
That
that
get to the bottom.
Can I go?
seemed
It's
like
probably better
nature
if
had
you
some help.
don't. Considering, you know.
Hardly at all, really.
Bye.
Considering a little fuckery, I will make them call for a hotel. I'm very clear just looking at charges and service. If there's any loud noises, they
You know, fun.
But
so you
enough
guys still
about
just
me. What
standing in
about
the
you?
hall?
Well, she's
Huh?
walking out, I guess.
What about
We'll
me?
What have you
step
been
in
doing
for
for
a
the
moment,
last
just
week?
so we can have this conversation behind a closed door.
Number two.
Did they open the door?
How
I don't
long
know.
it's been
Did
in real
Elle
time.
open the
Right.
door for us, or are we still stood in the hallway?
Y'all were still in the hallway because he's been kind of annoying AF, and I didn't want to let him in, to be honest. And now Annette and I are talking.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go look for Justin.
Okay, guys, this is looking kind of awkward. Can I come in, please?
Who's talking to us through the door?
It's Tinia and Smiles. Or
You can say the
whatever
other guy. I'm not offended.
I'd expect that of Smiles.
I'm
It's
opening
rude.
the door. Where'd Justin go?
He said he's going to.
This is such a weird hotel room.
He says he's going to a bridge.
Let's go find him.
Oh, your Toreador's about to jump.
It's like Malkavian all over again.
Oh,
This is
Hi, Annette.
sad.
Another one?
I'm clean at this point.
yeah. That's what I go.
Every time you see her, she's just gotten out of the shower.
That's
Okay, wear some
With a
clothes.
towel.
Cover
my
your
new
shame, woman.
towel.
Cover your shame, woman.
You.
Nice prop.
You do seem to be the coteries Shane.
Someone gets it.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Funny.
Right.
Let's find out
Let's
how
go
bad
find-
this is.
What? Uh-oh.
So you following?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find Justin. We might have to split up because there's a lot of bridges in Chicago. That's all I know.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
How many?
there are a total of 37 bridges.
Rural percentile, I guess?
Look, you got the
There are 18 alone that head to downtown.
Yeah, like you have all seen the drone footage of coming right up the the Illinois River, right through the middle of downtown Chicago. It's like Paris. There's
So
bridges
bridges.
everywhere.
Strangely, Portland is called the city of bridges.
Is it?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Portland, Oregon is the city of bridges.
There's a restaurant in Jacksonville called Seven Bridges because there's 7 like main bridges
I go around it.
In Jacksonville.
that cross the St. John's.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
There's
37 bridges in Chicago, the
4
Windy
for
City.
downtown.
Yet the city of bridges has 12.
Yes.
Totally legit.
Wow.
They do have the prettiest bridges in the U.S.
There are some pretty bridges.
So she goes to look for.
I'm going to look for Justin.
I want to activate.
I was going. I think we were all going.
Who's going to look for Justin?
They're going. Everyone's going separate ways, except for me.
You're all splitting up?
Except for me, I'm
Are
going
we?
silence of death.
Okay.
And following her.
Given where you are, I'm
And
assuming
except
you're
for me,
not
I'm
going
with L.
to the other side of town to a bridge over there. Are you actually going to a bridge, or is this a wild goose chase?
There's a restaurant.
Called the bridge?
Like,
You're going to the
in
restaurant.
every fucking city.
Okay.
Or bridges, or there's.
No, I get you. I get you. I
Yeah.
get you. So
Not
everybody
my
goes
fault
to a
that
bridge.
she's thinking all humany.
You will literally look all night. I can call post at this point. You will not find him.
That's what you're gonna have to. There's a lot
A
of
strip
bridges.
club would be better, but I'm not sure there's going to be one of those. But yeah, business that says bridge.
I mean, it's
or
not Portland.
The bridge would be better. There's a church too, and a nightclub, and a restaurant.
Yeah, we'll probably get in sometime, probably
No, there is a
about
church, isn't there?
half an hour of searching. We're probably going.
There's a DuSable Bridge.
Yes, it's a very famous bridge.
I'm just like the leader of the Tremere
Yeah.
is named DuSable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I use Idris Elba. Am I getting texted?
Sounded like.
Yeah, my phone just fucking goes off. There is a Bridge Cafe in Chicago.
Of course there is.
Sounds good. Better than the church.
Cool. Everybody roll me a wits plus awareness. Because we're back to that fun place.
Okay, so do we include a red to
Not you.
everything? Not me. Okay.
You're hiding. Kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
3.
3.
That's the classic way of
6.
testing if a die is cocked or not. If you can set a second die on it and it doesn't fall off.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
I'm gonna laugh like hell.
7.
William is the one who finds you.
7.
So far, you're in the running.
5.
5.
I don't
So,
really care.
as you're walking towards one of the bridges, you pass the Bridge Cafe. And you can see Justin in the window. That's the bridge.
How much is that Justin?
I'm walking towards the cafe.
Is this a Crocodile Dundee thing?
Yes.
I'm not comfortable with that in this game. Okay. Okay, so as you're sitting in the bridge, in walks William.
Were you still sticking with wherever Tinia was going, or have you split off?
Yeah, that's what I was
split
trying to
off.
figure out, because... Okay, you specifically split off from us, though. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Did
was
we
just
let
checking
him
because
split off?
Got him on a
I'm not
leash.
sure we noticed him splitting off.
Love it.
Silence of
Sorry,
death.
Oh,
dogs.
yeah, that's right. You
That's true. He's also got
That's
silence.
right.
of
Okay,
death.
cool. Then
He is silent and dead.
And I have my
he's
gun.
a fart. A truer thing has never been said.
Wow.
Okay, so you have located Justin now.
Before entering, I literally text Tinia specifically. Found him.
Where?
A mile north of Garfield
At the
Park,
bridge.
right where you were. Walking distance. He walks everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
Send him. Do you send Tania like a picture or the
try and take
address
my fucking
or-
picture. ...
Thinking face.
Fucking Malkavians. This is why people don't like Malkavians.
I'm just
Answer
opposite
the
of this. I mean, opposite of this kind of Malkavian.
Then I walk in.
It's like a puka.
Oh wait,
You
you
send dot,
literally
dot,
just
and
sent
walk
me
in.
a
Thinking face.
thinking
No,
face,
thinking
and then
face.
you just left me hanging.
Yep.
Is that what you
That's
just
just
did?
what happened. I'm
Serious.
pretty sure.
Yeah, I want to have a
I might
private
murder
conversation.
You want to use
When I find him, I might
Fist
murder
of
him.
Pain?
You get a punch.
I want to have a private conversation. Sure.
Every one of David's characters is going to have half of his head taken off by Tania.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, I'm just thinking 400 die. 400 dies.
Yeah,
means
no,
I'm
you're
not-
on the edge. You're
Yeah,
going to
I'm-
frenzy.
Yeah, I am really unhappy with him for doing that.
You might want to feed.
Or not. Just as an option.
That angry voice in the back of your head when you're that hungry. That guttural, bestial version of you that goes, that person could be ripped open so easily. Pop their head off like a fucking beer bottle. Like
Shit down their neck.
that voice in your head, that beast in you is so much timid right now.
Timid.
Yeah. It doesn't really sound like you, like you're used to. Sounds like a young man who goes, "Hey, Tinia, you might want to get some food. I'm getting kind of hungry, and bad things are going to happen."
In the meanwhile, I sit like right there in front of you.
Oh, you wait for his attention.
That guy looks dangerous.
Because we're gonna fight and you know it. You,
I'm not going aggressive. I'm actually calm.
you better stay away from me. I already told you I was gonna kill you tonight.
I don't think you're that hungry, guy. You're hungry now.
Not a good
You're in a
idea.
big Amarillo town. I know you did Camarilla for a while. You know the rules.
Yeah.
You gotta eat something before you eat all of
Something I
it.
shouldn't. Yep.
We can do this.
Hunting. Yeah, you can be right.
Look at that guy in
Find
line.
something there.
Look at that guy in line.
Looking.
Yummy, yummy.
You know exactly who he's talking
Yeah.
about. Look at that guy in line. He's a big guy. He's a lot bigger than you. Means you can probably take a little bit more than you normally would. And he's going to walk home feeling like he had a good night. Try this.
Easy one.
And he whispers some stuff into your ear. Cyrano Bergerac style. And go up to him and roll your charisma plus your subterfuge and add a dice.
That's a crit. So that makes for a total of 6.
Okay. Within 2 minutes, you've got this guy in the alley having the best night of his life. And all you have to do is decide if you're going to stop. And I need you to roll your willpower for that. You are good. You stop. He's passed out with a smile on his face, and you feel great. And all you hear in the back of your head is, God, that's better. All right. In the bridge.
So that's.
I walk in.
Would that be 2?
Full up. Just not your
Yeah.
I literally would just wave a turned off Silence of Death and just wave.
Not.
Silent wave. Can you roll me a d6 real quick? Can you roll me a d6 real quick? Just thinking what I'm gonna do.
Like
It's D6, just-
numbered?
Yeah.
Oh, evil? Sure.
Oh god.
4.
Okay, you're lucky. It's gonna be a delayed text, but he's gonna send you the address. So probably like 5 minutes after
Yeah.
the
You'll
dot
be-
dot dot the dot
you'll
dot
be-
dot
I will
thinking
not
phase.
notice the
No.
the text at the moment.
Come
Busy.
on. Come on. It's 11:30.
It's your
Gotta
turn.
get your ass
Go
out of here.
do things.
Pull up the chair. Can we talk?
You walk away from my table, or I'm going to stick my head out that door and have the police arrest you for stalking me all over this fucking town. Out! Get away from my table. I'm going to continue to make a scene. This person's been stalking me all night.
Do we need to call the police?
Please do. Are you going to leave? Or are you going to be arrested?
Mesmerize the. Please don't. Mesmerize the person who she's talking to.
I am going to need a test
Yeah.
because it's about safety. So, yeah.
What's the test for mesmerize?
That is presence now, right?
Yeah. No.
Does that dominate?
Yeah, dominate.
I thought for some reason that mesmerism got switched over to
The general
presence.
area you hang out in.
Mesmerize. 1 rouse check. Manipulation plus dominate.
I'm 1 dot hungry.
This person, it says no roll for an unprepared human, but they were asked to call the police. I count that as prepared.
So.
Yeah, they're prepared for you to
It was
do
dominate plus what?
something.
Dominate plus manipulation versus their intelligence plus resolve. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Just in case.
probably gonna get
I'm gonna
it.
rise the blood. I'm fine.
What's your humanity level too?
Me?
Yeah,
7.
7. Okay. That actually can affect your test against humans.
7 actually. 7 successes.
7 successes. She nervously looks back at you and then starts to slowly put the phone down. He did something.
Can we please have a conversation? I'm not
Bro,
doing anything.
Domain, walk away from me right now. Right now. Or it becomes a political issue and you'll be executed instead.
There's a lot of people watching. Some people have their phones out. And they're
I'm
videotaping
literally-
this.
I'm walking away with the phone in my ear. Hey, Tenia.
Oh, is my phone
Yeah,
ringing
I'm
now?
ringing.
Your phone rings as you're finishing eating.
Do you read my text by any chance?
Hi? What?
Hey, it's William.
Okay.
You're kind of heady, very sanguine.
Do you read my text?
Yeah, got it. I'm en route.
Yeah, we have a crazy one here, and I thought I was one.
Just wildcatting.
Yeah.
It's wildcat.
What? Okay, yeah, I'm en route. I'm en route.
We have a drama queen, that's all.
I need that wrench container.
There's very little.
I'm
in there.
gonna find something in it.
Talk to you in a bit.
Oh,
Magic
sure.
of
Presents.
Jesus with the bread.
It's about what I'm. It's what I'm
Your
about to
believe in
presents, you're going to have 2 extra dice for any presence rolls you make for the rest of the night. Not like there's
Yeah.
much, but you just got somebody who's, what's it called?
do. Sexy as hell.
Dyscrasia.
Yes, that's the
Dyscrasia,
one.
thank you.
I was trying to think,
Which
remember
one's
that
the
term too.
disgraceful one?
Those are
Dyscrasia
the
means
ones
they
that
have a resonance.
Extra resonance.
That's on crack.
Okay.
Is it ghost crack?
No, it's not.
It wasn't ghost crack in the first place. It was regular
of
cocaine.
ghost cocaine.
Just ghost cocaine.
Anyway,
Well, if you get some
Oh,
ghost
Lord.
baking
do you
soda and
wait
it goes
until they get there?
Yeah, I'll wait for Tenia
Okay.
outside.
Boom time. Takes you about
Yeah.
20 minutes. Are you still there?
Have the cops been called or not by
No.
anybody? Oh, then
He
would,
left.
He would stay with his phone out and just
Yeah, he left. 20 minutes
I'm
later.
assuming
you
that
can
we're
show.
following Tinia because
let's not.
Yeah, Tinia just had a pretty intense feeding.
I know. I
Like, we kind of. Tinny tried to shake you guys at various points because
Okay.
she was trying to meet
Then-
up with Justin fairly solo.
Then where have we been, Annette?
I don't know.
All right, we're
I thought we were looking at a bridge.
I have a bridge to say. Unfortunately, it's in Brooklyn.
You're so pretty. All right, so yeah, 20 minutes goes by. You arrive at the
this?
thing.
Is
You
that
can
what
find
you
you find him sitting outside.
I point out the
want? Is that what you want?
Justin's in there.
Are you all
Window.
peppered
the drama
out?
queen's inside.
How many peppers did you give the dog?
This would be like his third.
Oh,
Yeah, he's peppered out.
All right. Well,
That's amazing.
He's a
I
feisty
didn't think
one.
That's
dogs
interesting.
did that.
yeah,
Give him a
Weird.
keeper.
used to be.
There aren't any.
I'm
A lot
looking
of
at it.
threats.
Oh, are
A
there?
lot of threats.
I missed one.
And you're shocked by this? Why?
He's 3.
For any particular reason, knowing everything you do about.
A lot of humans, they don't want to cost us.
Bella found the pepper.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the she will do.
I'll-
She's like a Roomba.
She's
for taller.
thinking about it.
And yeah. Tinia.
They have some kind of
Oh.
fake Roomba at Aldi
Fake
Oh.
for
Roomba.
like $30.
I was going to say something, I'll totally skip my
You
head.
just blank. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Something for Bobby right
David
out
was going
loud.
to say something.
Like,
As William, I totally
going
blanked
through
my
that.
head.
That's fine.
Ah,
Yeah, Tinia walks in the door. Yeah, just keep your head down.
I'm outside.
Yeah, no, that's what I tell you before walking in.
I'm just
keep
leaning
your head
against the
down.
wall outside.
Okay.
He goes,
He's very flush. And
You're very
breathing.
flush.
And
right.
see,
Finally.
we've made enough of a scene. You want to have a seat? We'll just,
Yeah. She sits down. So.
If he walks in here, I'm having him arrested, and we will just wait and see what happens.
I can understand that.
He saw me try to walk out of that crowded room without being noticed and screamed my name because this whole thing that we do is a fucking joke to people like that. That's not the caliber of person I want to spend time with. And he's been following me wherever I go, being Mr. Funny Pants. If you don't keep your lapdog away from me, we're gonna have a problem.
I'll have a chat with him.
We've been very cool, you and I, regardless of our ethical issues. We're not gonna be cool in this town. My turf. With his bullshit.
Yeah. I'll have a chat with him, see what we can do.
Oof. Damn.
So, any idea why,
It's a
Why are you being
midget
attacked by
gangrel.
a giant weasel? I don't know.
It's a midget gangrel comes up. I mean,
why your, taller twin is chatting with, boss from the, West Coast?
I don't get involved in family politics and business.
Is he actually a relative?
I mean, that or a weird doppelgangery kind of supernatural thing.
Get
Some of us
your
have
paws
relatives.
off the table.
Some of us have relatives.
Yeah, that's what I was just...
And when
Get
you
your
go to a
paws
different
off the
church
table.
than your relatives, you tend to just, not bring it up. It makes it difficult for them to have a long and happy life.
You know you're in, town.
Probably. He's
Are there
not.
any gun shops open?
Hmm?
Are there any gun shops open during the night?
Are any gun shops open? It's probably
just wasn't
pushing
aware he
like
was
2
gonna be at
a.m.
that
right
club
now, so nothing
tonight.
legal.
Yeah. Especially that he's talking to her.
Old family friend. Why?
No, it's just...
You know her?
Yes.
Wow.
We were in the same... You were there last time we met.
Yeah, but I thought you were just kind of falling into that whole. I mean, you know her though.
Not know her, but
Oh,
that
but you
wasn't the
know
first time
who
I
she
met her.
is.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, there's actually one open 24/7.
In Chicago?
We should
Yeah,
go somewhere
Jesus.
else.
V
Yeah.
block.
Hmm?
It's called V
Because
block.
church talk is weird.
Church, yeah. Talk is
Scary.
real weird.
He needs
The
to
existence
go
of 24-hour
away.
gun shops anywhere. Scary.
away.
It's okay.
Yeah, he's
Florida
not
was the
gonna
one that
be
opened up the
any of this
drive-through
conversation.
liquor store.
Once we
Do we
walk
have a
out that
drive-through
door,
gun
he's
store
gonna be,
yet?
like on top
think
of
so.
me.
I mean, that seems
That
like
could be
something
next
we would
door.
do.
There should be a drive-through Subway though.
Is
There is.
I'll go.
Is there?
Yes, there's several.
Pull up 6 inches.
I want
Remember you.
What kind of bread do you
saw
want?
to, if he's gonna,
Pull up 6 inches.
I want to disarm.
Okay.
him.
Oh, you want
What
it
kind of
toasted? You're gonna have to go back
Come
around.
in here and start a problem.
So what kind of problem did he try to start?
He just wants to argue, and I don't want to argue. And also, there's a lot of non-expendable things in here that are probably pretty expensive.
Yeah, and last
So if
thing
it
we
comes to
need
blows or-
is people
right,
creating scenes
right.
in places, especially since we're guests.
I don't think some of the things that you and I study in our church, our specific church, is okay to be using on people who are just doing their jobs and shits.
Oh, wait.
He'll tell you just. Some of us are a little dazed and confused after hanging out with that dude. Kind of motion over at the girl.
That hostess. She doesn't seem
Yeah.
like there's anything wrong. She's like,
She seems alright.
Yeah, she's fine now.
Okay.
No.
I just thought that you people didn't use those specific things to make people do whatever you want.
I'm not sure
Kinda-
exactly what you're on about.
That's why we should walk out.
Yeah.
Because we can't talk. But he needs to walk further away.
Nope, I told you about I'm ending up swallowing a quarter.
I'm literally going to kill him tonight. With my bare hands. Whether people
about
record that
your
on their
duck
phones or
hands?
not.
Thank you.
And that is me
That fell into
telling
the
you
potty pads.
the future.
Let's try and avoid that.
Yeah, so
Right.
put him in a cab
That's
or
just like-
spaceship or strap him to a rocket.
Spaceship.
And you and I will go wherever you want to go. This was
Okay.
the closest place to universities.
I've been watching too much
Pick
Lego movie.
somewhere actual
This is
Not-
this is actual.
where we can actually
oxygen
talk
out of
and
the
not send
tanks,
me on
man.
another wild goose chase. You know how many
My
bridges there
hotel-
are in Chicago?
2. One's the nightclub, one's the temple.
There's
Oh, there's
37,
a church.
and there's at least 17 that cross the river.
You thought I meant like a bridge? Why would I go hang out on a bridge?
Open
just acquire
public
a new
spot
hat.
with a lot of good sight lines.
People
if
would
you
think
were-
I would
think I
jump.
did.
You can't have some 16-year-old kid walking up and down the bridge in the middle of the night on a Friday. We're right next to a college. They're gonna think I'm gonna jump. You guys really are not from a big area. Okay, that doesn't matter. Just strap him to a rocket.
Right. Okay. Going outside.
Back of a fucking Volkswagen for all I care.
It's a very uncomfortable.
I mean, a very uncomfortable
Yes.
spot, especially
Which
because that's where
kind
the
of
engine is.
No, seriously, nowadays autocorrect. Like, which
How
kind of
you
Volkswagen?
Everything
Back of
coming
a
out okay,
fucking
Bill?
Volkswagen. That's it. It's
The van, like the heavy
outside.
van.
It's from the movie. They don't say. It just says, what does it
What's
say? Very
Volkswagen
uncomfortable. Yeah, I guess. What's the whole thing? Like,
Dogs.
He had sex with her in a very uncomfortable place.
Yes.
Like the back of the
Like
Volkswagen.
that, yeah.
Where's that from?
Mallrats.
Really?
Yeah, they say it like 20 times in the
Yep.
I
movie.
gotta rewatch it now. God damn it.
Ben
It's a
Affleck.
good movie. I love the movie.
Ben Affleck has
actually
sex
haven't-
with like a 14-year-old girl.
I actually have it.
In a very uncomfortable place. Like the back of a
I actually have a unsealed copy
the
signed
first
by
thing I ever
Oh,
saw
Wes
Ben
man.
Affleck in.
Don't know.
He was playing a pedophile.
I freaking love it. I met the guy once. Best present ever.
Very cool.
Alright, but
Alright. Coming out, finding you if you're there still.
Yeah, I'm still outside on my phone, chilling. I'm just writing doodles, literally.
Alright. You need to give
Look at
Justin
Pay's
some space
tab.
or we're never going to get any info.
Drama queen wants some space. Okay.
Yeah, because you kind of been following him all over the city. You wanted to talk about being a drama queen.
Drama queen.
Yeah.
I walk in. I say, "Ask, can we talk?" He makes a scene.
Kind of scene.
He threatens with the police. I had to call the lady. Please don't call the police. I just want to talk.
You just tell the lady that.
Do you want a masquerade breach?
Rather not, no.
Exactly.
Goes outside. Come on.
That's what I'm
Willow.
saying. I'm
Willow.
going to chat with Justin. See what info we can get.
She said,
You
"Fuck
go somewhere else.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Okay, that works.
Going to a gun shop. Buying a hunting rifle.
Sure, that's it.
All clear.
There's a hat.
it's okay. It's
Very
safe now.
sad.
He's going to get a gun.
Not that Timmy knows where you're
Don't
at.
worry. I've never told you.
Don't worry.
I'm
it's
going
safe.
shopping.
Your stalker's gone. He's going to get a rifle.
Absolutely. As one should.
fine.
When you're dealing with Sabah. Always fucking shoot those things. Where were we?
No,
he'll
no,
pay
I'm
his
going
tab,
shopping. Going to.
And he'll lean over to the hostess. No,
It is.
seriously though, if I end up on the news or dead, it was him. You guys are not.
Oh, he'll probably admit it. He's like, it was me. I'll eat it.
You're not there. You can't admit it. You're not there.
Okay, so
No. You're buying a
are
rifle.
you guys walking and talking? You going somewhere and talking? What's going on?
Well, after he pays, he'll come out. You want to go somewhere?
Somewhere we can
trying to figure out
talk.
how
Whether
to
that's
Again, my hotel room is booked.
I was very confused.
okay.
I'm very popular.
With
tonight, but I'm
icing
not
made
really
out of
sure why.
DMT!
But I'm realizing that the reason I'm popular is because y'all saw my family member. I don't know why that's such a big deal.
Oh. Goes
He
kind of.
voted Republican. That's the only difference.
Willow, you coming outside?
Alright,
Oh,
so.
fuck off. Okay.
I'm more curious about why he was talking to Elena Zantova.
You don't have to ask him. And he will lie to you. And you'll think he's telling you the
I
truth.
figure you probably would be because the Camarilla Prince, Camarilla Prince talking to someone like that is not exactly
Someone
something you
like
tell
that?
the truth about. A freaking seraphim. That's not something you tell the truth about.
She's just a person. They might not have been talking about politics. She's a person.
I know, but still.
She's bounced me on her fucking knees. She's a person. Trust me. Before I was this. Person.
Yeah.
family friend. Could have been talking about anything. They literally could have been talking about how I'm doing in college.
He said you were dead.
I am.
That was a solid, like, minute
So
and a half,
are you.
I want you to know.
I want you to know that the symbol on the window was like right in the middle of your forehead. So you
No, it's
Yeah.
Why did you guys go and question him about me?
Because we were shocked that he looked so. We just were like,
I've never seen Family Lines or.
yeah, no, that's why we're like, well, no, wait.
Damn
It was fine on he's the Prince of Golconda. It was also a bit of a.
You know, it just makes me punch a fucking wall every time somebody says that.
And,
Fucking Cammy, bitch.
yeah.
Hmm?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second.
Oh, I think you might know why Justin Sabat.
Alright.
This is a level of teenage rebellion you've never seen before.
Aha.
Have you ever seen a 16-year-old with immortality and supernatural powers just go, I don't want it? You are now. Oh, I can run away from home.
Okay, so.
What? What did you
Just
say to him? What did you ask
No,
him?
I just.
You
He
did
noticed
what?
that we were looking because he was. And that's just why we were looking at him. And so he looked very familiar. Looked like somebody we know.
You guys weren't just looking, you were all staring.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, because everybody looks at him. I mean, look at him. Everybody looks at him.
Yep.
Yeah. Your curiosity is not satisfied, or you would not be going to the trouble of hunting me apparently all over all Chicago's bridges.
Well, I just want to make sure that we're not going to be running. If you two happen to run into each other, or somebody who knows him and knows you happens to see this, that we're not going to end up with family blood feud happening or something bizarre like that. I don't know.
You're asking me if I would kill Bryce Murphy to be on your team?
I'm not asking.
When is it gonna happen?
I'm not asking if you do that. I'm asking if he'd send people after you.
Would he send people after me?
I don't know. I also don't
Like to
want-
kill me?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
She's fucking paranoid.
no, I had to go to fucking Portland to make them stop hanging out with me.
Really?
I had to join the fucking spots. Get away from those people. Really? You have no family? How
me
long
a,
have you been embraced?
Give me a composure and resolve.
I don't know if I have that in my brain. Let's go with 4.
Sure,
Oh, what's
roll
a good
4
round
dice.
number? I got him. Oh, you want me to put it in your hole? You read it for me.
1 success.
One success, take a stand.
Why?
Because you insulted the Sabat.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I said I joined to get the fuck away from my family. Find a Sabat that wouldn't say that. Read his backgrounds.
I know.
Like,
It's an admittance thing.
meaning?
You mean you joined it not because of cult reasons, you joined it because you were trying to get away from your family.
It's an admittance. What are you taking?
That's fine. But I did.
So
join
wait,
it to
you
get
say
away from my
because
family.
he's saying it
I
because
stayed because the bitches are hot.
he didn't join. He didn't join because he believed in the cause.
Yeah.
It's because he
It's
wanted to
because
get
he wanted
away.
to run away from his
The
family.
Sabat
yeah.
stopped up, and
That
Justin
makes
hasn't
sense.
done the boulder in a while. So
Oh.
That's
there's
true.
going to be little things that are going to.
That-
Oh, it's just actually curious. I'm like, how did that work? Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Pay my family.
20 years.
How long? 20 years? So you had family, like, fairly recently. None of them drove you crazy?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Is that on your sheet?
What were we discussing?
Still family.
So,
What
But
are you
you
trying to
think,
buy?
like, they would
Oh.
send somebody to kill you?
why?
What are you
Depends on the
interested in?
family.
Oh.
Wow.
Not my family.
Yeah, not mine
There's
either.
other families that are like that, so
Not
that's
mine.
why I
What
want
do
to
you
know what
think
kind of
Albert wanted?
family.
Dude,
No.
go Con, Illinois. There's
No, I
600
really don't. I
people.
had
Yeah.
not
We're
thought at
all
all.
related.
Been
Okay.
there.
We're all related.
Maybe Earthbound.
Who
It
sat
was a
here?
tiny
Because having
town.
nowhere to stay is probably
That is
Rise.
true. That is true. Is that what you'd be
Reads
attempting
a lot
to
of
get?
fashion magazines.
probably.
A lot of them happen to be French.
I imagine that
He
would
knows a lot
probably
of
be the
people who own a lot of things. And he sits in his little fucking kingdom of 600 fucking people and like 11 vampires. And he has all the shit shipped in from France, and he's all floofy and fancy, and everything's fucking hunky-dory. Every now and then, he gets bored, so he comes out of his little fucking playpen, and he hangs out with some real people. He goes to Amsterdam, he goes to Paris, he's got cousins and friends and relatives all over. I don't know why he's here, I don't know why he's talking to her.
Him being here makes sense. It's just kind of the timing of her being here that has me a bit curious.
Where should she be?
Probably up in Seattle.
Or Amsterdam? Or Paris?
I don't know.
And you can have it.
Okay.
So,
You guys are getting the impression that she just popped out of an egg some super high up popular.
He's so
She's a person, too.
over here.
I know.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
in that
just
little bucket.
coincidences. I get suspicious of the. I don't trust coincidences like that. And for her to be here while we're here and talking to him, who happens to be your brother, is a few too many coincidences. That's all. So
Bring your sheet.
Oh, okay.
seeing if I need to be watching out for something that isn't a coincidence.
Turn the button.
For Hawkins.
That's all.
Interesting.
By the,
Yeah, no, you're not getting that.
so
Did you study for your test at all?
the
Studying for it.
would be,
Like we got class tomorrow and they're
Personal
talking
lives.
about the Anarch Revolt and the Banner Hakim.
I'm new corrector.
So
And you were
20.
hanging out directly across from Elena, and you didn't think at any point to be like, do you have time to tell me some history or cheats
I
or?
couldn't get it, but all of us are
Hmm?
Should I ask her how you cheat on the
Is
test?
that all you have this was?
I'll find out what the test
Yeah.
is, please.
It's not
What
my
is the test? Is it just
Well, like
an
Damien that
actual
had like
exam?
almost 2
Depends on what he wants to do.
disciplines and 2
What did you take for your
Like,
predator tape?
house cat, which was the third dominant.
Oh, okay.
like tomorrow,
The
I
third
want to
dominate
see
and
about getting some
one
more
dot on
information about
obfuscate, and I
what
bought the second dot.
type of exam we're actually looking at, if we can
What
get
are you
Phineas to
interested
tell
in?
us.
Obfuscate?
It's not gonna tell you anything.
Probably next one's gonna be
Try.
custom.
Yeah.
And if we don't get anything from it,
Excuse me.
then we start finding out people who have passed this exam and or know of the exam, and find out how we study the right answers, shall we say?
If you're not valuable to the camera
Yeah.
in some way, there's no reason for you to pass. You're fine. You're valuable in some way. There's nothing to study. Just keep yourself busy.
Can you upgrade
Don't
my
get in
copy?
trouble.
What you have?
You
Yeah.
have to cause a scene, cause a human scene. Cover your ass. Follow the rules. Follow all rules. Don't look anybody in the eye that's older than you unless they want you to. Do happily look everyone in the eye that wants you to. Be a bitch. Because you're on their home turf. That's the whole test, man.
I know the drill.
Yeah, you're fine.
It may have been 10 years since I've danced this dance, but I've danced this dance for 10 years.
Then you're fine. I don't know why you're worried. I really don't.
'Cause I don't know if I've been set up.
There's nobody else that's gonna take Portland. Nobody fucking wants that responsibility. Nobody wants that target on their head. You were the only person that went, yeah, sure. If it goes wrong, I'll go down in a whole blaze of fucking flames. And if it goes right, somebody else is gonna get the credit. You're the only guy. They're not gonna kill you because you're the only guy that'll run their little hamster experiment. You're fine. I don't know about anybody else. I don't even know if they're gonna let me out. Now everybody's running around going, Justin's evil. Justin's bored. I'm gonna have to light an orphanage on fire just to have something to fuck to do because y'all are looking for it. You're just looking.
Like, you say that no one will take the city.
No. No one wants it. The Camarilla wants it one as an experiment.
Billy Smith wanted the city.
They don't want him to have it.
Now,
He has to have backers. You have to have support. That's how the camera works. It's like a company. It is a company. If you have a whole board of CEOs and half of them are like, I don't want that guy in, that guy does not get in. It does not matter how qualified or fair or awesome. It doesn't matter. If you fall on your face, no offense, you're kind of a nobody. You're not some Justicar, you're not some fucking baron, like not high up. But if you succeed in the name of the camera's
What are we
grand
doing?
plan. And
Are
they're
you
just gonna
trying to
swoop in
fuck
and take
Willow?
whatever piece of the pie they want that you created, but that's
I don't
That's
think she
what you're
wants it,
doing.
friend.
if you can
She's
sit around
not
and talk with some
interested.
Sabat without there being like horrible breaches in a place like Chicago, you've done a pretty decent job. If you can manage
Oh,
to
cool.
not be noticed by the wrong camera, totally noticed by the right ones, right place, right time, whatever it is, you totally want it. And you got his business card.
Yeah, we helped out his city, so he kind of owes us a bit.
Phone rings. Area code is 55.
That's a foreign area code? Or area? Hello?
Is this Miss Tinia Jabbar?
Speaking. Who's this?
I'm an interested party.
In?
I represent the Ivory Tower.
Okay.
It's time that you were let in on the scheme, child. My name is Fiorenza Savani,
Fucking knew it.
host. I will fill you
I
in on
fucking
that.
knew it. The way you're doing the voice, I'm like, I knew that he was doing
I will
that.
fill you in. I will fill you in on that. Please don't quite leave yet.
I have to be up at 7 a.m.
I understand. I will let you go. I will talk to you right now. I know you don't have your sheet.
I do not.
Do you know what you wanted on your sheet next?
Yes.
Can you tell me what it is? Is it a surprise for everybody? Do you want to text
It's
it
not
to
really-
me?
yeah, I'll just text you.
Cool. Could you? That was quick.
No, my
Sorry.
phone. Hold on, my phone goes into this nighttime weird.
I was literally
mode
about to
thing.
text you, like, if you didn't say the name, I'm like, are you doing Fiorenza for some reason?
There we
She
go.
is part of the board of Mexico.
Okay.
Have you seen it? Like
There is no
Oh,
there is no prince in Mexico City.
I remember
There's a board
you
of
mentioned
trustees.
that yeah, the Mexico City's run by a board.
She will explain to you that her goal is to have the male-dominated glass ceiling of the Camarilla shatter. She wants to get rid of the idea of princes and primogen and set up an equal democratic board of directors of each city. That is Project Little Room. And she wants you involved.
I freaking love that old lady.
Set up already, that idea. Right?
every single time I saw her played on LA, I'm like, I love this freaking episode already.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Wipe the slate clean of XP and you can have both.
After math. It's 3 times current.
You should actually be getting a deal on this.
I think.
If you want to think about it, you can get back to me.
Okay. But what 3D does that require?
Doesn't matter.
I will
Just
explain it in
accept
just a second.
Okay.
What about you?
I was gonna up some of my attributes, but that's what I've been thinking XP on.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think I hit the number. I was definitely upping wits. And possibly.
Wits are useful.
With all the wits plus awareness checks, yes.
What? How much XP would you need to do all that? To do what you're trying to do?
I want to say it was like only. I want to say it was like 28.
But you're at
But
34.
I'm at 34 now because I haven't stopped to math for a couple of
Okay.
sessions.
Okay. Well, do me a favor. And as a... I just had it. There you go. Do the math real quick.
Cool.
Glenn,
Eh.
do you know what you were planning on getting next?
Yeah.
What is the difference of XP of what you have versus what you want?
6.
Take it and wipe the slate clean to 0.
Eh.
You're
Okay.
getting a free discipline.
No, you're not. You're getting a discounted discipline.
That's pretty much a free to me.
Welcome to Goodwill of Disciplines.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm wiping the slate clean down to 0 for my next project. I'm fading to black because we are about to hit something fucking monumental.
Okay.
The shit that's happening in Chicago is not going to be as important as the stuff that's happening in Portland.
Oh boy.
And next Friday,
Oh,
I
boy.
want to start the Hikata situation.
Oh boy.
So I'm bringing you guys down to 0. I'm allowing you guys to spend a little bit more XP than you actually have to bump yourselves up to what you want, so that when you come back, your characters will be showing experience of times they have gone through.
We just like regular new characters, or
We will do it together.
okay.
Do not come to me
No,
with
no,
a
no, I'm just
pre-written
asking.
Hikata. I will burn it.
I just wanted to think of a concept. That's all.
You can think of concepts, think of families,
Mm-hmm.
think of what
And I
you
want to
want.
research like the.
Play who you want to be as a human,
Mhm.
not as a vampire directly. Because this is going to
Yeah,
be a
don't
very
think about who you're trying
important.
to be in
Yeah,
real life.
don't tell me who you are as a vampire. I
Mhm.
want to know who this person is.
Mhm.
All of the families are available. I am a little edgy on the concept of allowing anyone to play a Nagaraja.
Yeah. I know.
Just because they're not really part of the family. And there's like 3 in the country. If that.
Even
and
if
I
you
have
allow
an
them, like,
NPC
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Even if you allowed it, not my type.
But what you do need to know is that it will be Portland based.
Okay.
We are probably going to take a little step back in time a little bit to get started on this.
That's going to be like
Weeks, months, years.
Question.
Months.
If you do it,
Maybe a year tops.
that's gonna be one problem.
I was actually thinking about having it start on the night of the family reunion. That this game officially started all of a
That
sudden.
would be dope. I unfortunately work from 6 to 6 on Mondays.
Ew.
Oh, no, next Friday.
Okay.
Next Friday will be game.
Oh, because
If
you were discussing like you wanted to do
If
like
you want to
something on
come,
Mondays.
if anybody wants to come to me and do a session 0
Mhm.
ahead of time, I would like that, because I would actually like to sit down at my desk and record our session 0 together.
Okay.
Because I would like this Hikata adventure that I have planned 100% recorded, every episode from the beginning to the end, so that I can just take, here's the story, and give it to people. And the session 0 to see where your characters came from, including the character creation process, will be very helpful to some people who are just getting started. And also Hikata are just fucking fun. But do a little research into the families. See what you like, because they're all interesting. There's the Milliners, who are all in charge of like big money in America. There are the Duncerns, who are in charge of the money laundering. There are the
Going back to the porch.
He's an odd.
there's the Pisanob, which I have. It's not in the books, but I have a special benefit
Let's talk
for
more.
the Pisanobs.
Okay.
I am not going to restrict you on what ritual you can learn depending on what power you have. Because that's what they do. They're ritualistic. That's the big benefit of being a Pisanob, since they created the Pisanob, was the fact that it doesn't matter what power you have. You can just learn whatever rituals you want.
That's pretty dope.
Now, also, I want you guys to keep in mind, while you're thinking of your human, even if you've been involved in the Giovanni family, there's a lot of them out there who just go, yeah, we got some pretty dark family members who are just kind of creepy. And that's it. There's also Giovanni family members who go, yeah, we got vampires in our family, and have no idea, bless you, that ghosts and necromancy exists. There's vampires who have been around for 200 years that go, we can do what now? Like, most of the Giovanni family don't actually know that necromancy exists.
Okay.
Because they didn't tell their family member. And that's the Giovanni, the Milliners, the Duncerns, people like that. They don't have any fucking clue most of the time.
Okay.
But when you're talking about the Zametti, you pretty much figure that shit out when you get embraced.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about the Harbingers, they're from the Sabbat. They fucking know what the hell's going on. Yeah, so just keep in mind that there's also like the Putinesca, which are every bad thing you've ever heard about the Giovanni, that's actually the Putinesca. That's not the Giovanni. The Giovanni are so quiet about what they do, and the Putinescas are like, "Would you say I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps?" That's
Putinesca is the actual like Russian mafia, pretty much.
well, I mean they're Italian, but yeah, but
If the Putinesca is the Italian mafia, what's the Giovanni?
quiet. The Giovanni are the face of the clan. They're the face of the clan. Now, you also have the option of just playing a Hikata.
It's just
Brand new, not actually part of any of the families. Don't have to be connected to anybody. They like you because you're good at something. Hikata. That's 100% fine. But I will do... I will make sure that every person who plays gets to do something special because of their family. So...
I mean, if you want to do a season 0, I'm actually up for it on Thursday next week.
Thursday? Sure. The only day that I know that I'm busy is tomorrow.
Okay.
So, and that's after 4. That's like after 3
Well,
o'clock. I'm
tomorrow,
busy.
even weekends are the 2 days that I work the most.
Yeah.
And Monday.
Yeah, I have to go shave a cat tomorrow. No euphemism either. I just have to go shave a cat who's probably going to pee in.
I got homework to do when I get home tonight.
Yeah. Read up on them. See what you like. Check out. There's a YouTube channel called Red Moon Roleplaying,
I follow it.
and they did a Call to the Blood Gods, the family, and it's actually just a bunch of it's a bunch of Hekata members. It's like maybe 8 episodes long. It's really good,
I'll check it out.
and fucking Jason Carl plays a milliner.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Matthew Dawkins' storytelling. But yeah, no, it's check out the families. We're gonna do it nice and slow, and when we come back to our regular characters, to our regularly scheduled program, we are gonna jump into the secret, or not the secret, the sacrifice. We're gonna run through that painstakingly slow. Like I'm gonna go sundown this time. Go. Like we're gonna. Yeah.
We're going to see the Hekata side of things.
Well, that too. But I mean, when we get back to the
When we get
Chicago
back to
stuff,
Chicago.
I have one more plot line to run in Chicago
Before we come back to...
before you get back to
which is going to be the
Portland.
Firenze thing.
That's going to be more on what's going on with Portland.
Oh, okay.
Now, for Fiorenza, she is trying to completely destroy the whole concept of what the Camarilla is.
Yes, definitely get the Anarchs on board on
And
this.
she wants to get the Anarchs on board on this.
I go, you do, okay, cool.
She wants
I
a
would
board of
recommend-
directors in the Elysium, not a prince. And she tells you, I am the closest thing to a prince that you're going to find in Mexico City, and I have a board that I have to answer to.
I thought she was the head of the
Tell
board.
me more.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the chairman is.
She's the chairman of the board of Mexico City.
For
She
real,
wants to
watch
get a
LA
board.
by Night. For real, watch
Yeah.
it. Every single scene that she's that the storyteller does it, perfect. That's why as soon as I saw the way he was doing it, it was like, it's fucking Firenze.
Well, yeah, it's his NPC. I can't not give.
Yeah, you cannot play without doing the accent.
Yeah. Well, I'm not good at it, but
Dude, I recognized it right away. That you were actually doing it pretty good. For me to recognize it right away, you were doing pretty good.